Almost heaven. San Luis Obispo. Final week of the regular season. Big Sky football. Eastern Washington and Cal Poly here at Mustang Memorial. It's the land of the Tri-Tip and the home of the mighty Mustangs, looking to protect their home field. Eastern Washington trying to spoil Senior Day. Here with the coach, John Kane. I'm Max Kelton. Sometimes it's better how you finish than how you start. Both these teams trying to culminate the season on a high note.
Yeah, it's tough when you know you're not going to the playoffs, right? You got to end the season, like you said, on a high note. You want to be on the upswing. Nobody's practicing on these two teams next week, but somebody's going home with a win. Eastern Washington wants to take it back up there and fly like an eagle, and the Mustangs want to put it on the back of that horse and keep it right here.
Two new starting quarterbacks and time for Coach Kane's keys.
Yes, sir.
Keys to the game presented by Jeremiah Johnson Brewing Company. Do well. Coach, what do you got?
Well, I mean, both these teams together, right? 7 quarterbacks. The QB shuffle, right? Who's in there? Who's out? Whose turn is it? And you want to, like we said, we want to end the season on a high note, right? It's the Big Sky. Big Sky. Let's put it on the high note, and somebody's got to grab that win. And you couldn't ask, speaking of the sky, for a better day. My God, it's perfect here today.
It feels like paradise. It's just San Luis Obispo, Coach. It is stunning sky out there, killer backdrop, and Eastern Washington, I'm sure, is happy to get out of Cheney at this time of the year.
Yeah, some of them were warming up with just their shirts or T-shirts and no shirts. They're like, wow, this is what the sun looks like?
Yeah, getting down to the central coast of San Luis Obispo at this point. I mean, this is perfect weather. It's a picture-perfect day, killer conditions. On the final week of the regular season, Eastern Washington and Cal Poly. You know, it's not traditionally a rivalry, but it sure feels like that today.
Yeah, it does. I mean, you know, and we talked a little bit before we started today how similar these teams are, and just so many things about them are just so alike. And obviously we talked about the quarterbacks, and we're going to see 2 brand new guys today that have never started, but God, they could be look in the mirror and see each other for sure.
Noah Cronquist lets that ball go, and Eastern Washington will start after the touchback from Gianluca DeMoro. Cal Portland impact player. Cal Portland, a major supplier of aggregate, asphalt, concrete, and construction services to the Central Coast, and a proud sponsor of Mustang Athletics. Our impact players, starting with Eastern Washington.
Yeah, Miles Williams, just, you know, if they're going to throw the ball, that's the guy they got to look for. And Jenkins on the defense, already 5 picks this year, looking for number 6, the double hat trick, and we'll see. I mean, that guy is a ball hawk as an Eagle.
But it's the first snap for Caden Rolfsness, who hands off to Kevin Allen III. He is stuffed in the middle. There is Troy Bean, who brings him down right near the line of scrimmage. 2nd and long coming up.
It's good to see the energy, both sides of the ball. You know, like I said, there's not a lot to play for here. Nobody's going to the playoffs, but you're still a college football player, and there's a lot to play for now with the way the portal is and NIL money. It's not like it used to be.
Rolfsness rolling right. Fires the first pass. It's intercepted. Bean picked it off. Cal Poly with killer field position early on. Not even a minute in.
No, yeah, I don't know, kind of look what he was looking at. It looked like he thought Bean was wearing a white jersey. Threw it right to him. Bean, I know he's coming back to the sideline. He's going to jump on this surfboard over here. Get the turnover surfboard going on the Central Coast. Attaboy 2.
Well, we talked about that quarterback shuffle. Caden Rolfsness with his first career start. He came in just a game ago after Jake Skockle had to go out of the game with an injury.
Right.
And now we have a new quarterback for Cal Poly, the first career start for Anthony Grigsby Jr. Grigsby, fake handoff, back to pass. Uncorks, deep sideline, end zone, touchdown, Cal Poly! Logan Boer on the first offensive play from scrimmage. He connects for a huge score. Mustangs on the board, 36 seconds in.
Well, so this is going to be crazy. So here's Boer just on the old go route down the sideline. Grigsby finds him. Number 0 puts 6 on the board for the Mustangs, and this is going to be crazy when we take a look at this graphic after the extra point. I'm going to tease that. We're going to take a look at the graphic in a second.
That's a 31-yard pitch and catch touchdown for the Mustangs. Here's the extra point. Up and through. Noah Cerna fires it between the pipes, and Poly by 7. What a way to start.
Don't turn the channel just yet. Things are going to happen quick here.
For the Cal Poly Mustangs. We're not even a minute in. Stangs on the board, an interception and a touchdown pass from 31 out. Cal Poly with a great way to start against Eastern Washington.
Yeah, perfect. Exactly what you want to see if you're wearing the green today for the Mustangs, and it's 2 passes, 2 for 2, 1 to the right team, 1 to the wrong team, and just like that, it's 7-0.
And a nightmare start for Eastern Washington. A team with a freshman starting at quarterback. Caden Rolfsness fired an interception on his first pass attempt. And then Cal Poly able to convert for the touchdown. It's Cronquist. Brings it
nice.
just shy of the 20 before he is cracked down. That is Braden Breedlove, who buries him before that 20-yard line.
And we talked a lot about this, right, Max, before the game. I mean, Eastern Washington's on their 4th quarterback. There's not teams in the country that use 4 quarterbacks in 2 seasons. They've done it in 1.
It's a fair point.
It's very difficult to do that. I mean, it's a coaching nightmare.
And it's all injuries, especially this late in the season. End around, Cronquist trying to find room. He is stuffed near the line of scrimmage. Maybe he lost something. Kenny Olson penetrates the backfield.
Kenny Olson and Mike D'Amato have been absolute beasts. I think D'Amato might have been the first one there. I mean, those guys together are just brutal. They're brutal. I mean, it's hard to play against them.
Talk about the Bash brothers. Both are top 13 in the FCS in tackles. Rolfsness running left. Met at the line, maybe got a yard or 2, still moving the feet up to about the 17.
So all during the week, we talk back and forth, and we get a chance to talk with the coaching staffs. And, you know, Poly's really struggled with keeping guys healthy on the defensive line. So you're seeing 4 or 5 guys playing today that probably wouldn't have been on the field if things have gone different. And these are the guys that have to hold up, and they look great right now. I mean, this little odd front that they've put in here looks really, really good. Solid stuff.
3rd and 7. Rolfsness to pass, fires short, right hash, and dropped short of the sticks by Mikey D'Amato. Jackson Branch on the catch, but he couldn't go anywhere.
And when you see D'Amato, as we take a look here on this little quick, looked like it tried to be a screen. You know, we talked to Coach Wolf during the week about D'Amato. I mean, this guy is like, you just flip the switch and he just goes 100 miles an hour. And he's like, oh, he's like that all the time. He's like that in the weight room. He's like that in the dining hall. So, I mean, that's the kind of guy you want to coach for sure.
You want to find competitors. D'Amato has been nothing short of that.
The old rugby punt.
Brooks Wheatley back to receive the punt. Great field position for Cal Poly once again, just shy of midfield.
Yeah, that was, you couldn't ask, Max, for a better start for Cal Poly. Take a look at their impact players when that pops up here.
Cal Portland is a major supplier of aggregate, asphalt, concrete, and construction services to the Central Coast. Proud sponsor of Mustang Athletics, our Cal Portland Impact players. Well, we already saw Logan Boer.
I think we made a good choice with that, so that was, we'll just leave that one alone. And Thomas Buda, Coach Wolf mentioned him. You know, he's a senior, he's married, he's got a little baby now. You know, he's maybe not an impact player all the time on the field, but certainly in the program.
Grigsby scampers for 2 or 3. It was his first pass attempt of the game on the first play from scrimmage for Cal Poly.
His helmet came off, Max. So he's out. So now Diefenbach's in. Grigsby's helmet came off.
So Ty Diefenbach, who has started 8 games for Cal Poly today. This is a lot of what we talk about in this quarterback carousel.
There we go.
Hands off up the middle. Tyree Washington barrels for about 3.
Hands off to Tyree Washington.
And around and around we go. Yeah. Never know who's going to be in under center.
Right on cue, right? So there's Diefenbach out there after, and now we're back to Grigsby again. So it's just one of those things where coaches, I think they want to get a good look at Anthony at this last game, see what he's capable of and what he can bring to the table next year too.
3rd down, Grigsby to pass. Surveys, and now he'll use his legs across the 45, puts his shoulder down, earns first down yardage. John Wells for the tackle.
Well, if you're looking for the coaches to notice you, that's what you got to do right there. Grigsby in the pocket, nothing to do, and he finds a lane, and he takes off, but it's the end of this run. Grigsby said, you're not going to just tackle me. I'm going over you, baby.
A bruiser back there, now in shotgun. Grigsby fakes the handoff, rolls left, hucks it near the sideline, and it's almost intercepted. Fidel Pitts, the intended target. Jalen Jenkins, he was in coverage, and that is a ball hawk back there for the Eagles.
Yeah, watch out for 31. So you got to know where he is, and like you said, we talked about that, you know, during the week. Anybody that has 5 interceptions, I don't care what level it is, it'd be flag football. That's a lot. And he's got 5 in a Division I program. You're talking about big-time player.
Grigsby again uses the feet, dives on forward, a 3rd and manageable coming up.
Yeah, and that's what, you know, a guy like Grigsby, he's able to do that and kind of, as he put this ball up here, almost looking a little bit, yeah, he's going to do a little fake right there, and, you know, that Kyler Murray kind of style where you just don't understand what he's going to do with the ball, and you have to kind of wait. You can't make a decision. Grigsby did a good job right there, holding that defense and, like you said, putting him in a positive situation here.
3rd and 5. Grigsby fakes the pass, hands it off middle. They won't get there.
I don't think we're going to see any kind of kicking situation here.
That was Tyree Washington on the run for a couple of yards.
You know, earlier in the season, Tyree Washington was one of the guys they hoped they were going to be able to lean on this year, and he got hurt. So now we're back to him being healthy, and, you know, we'll see what he can do here today, but high hopes for him in this program.
Bit of a running back carousel as well. Wide open right side. He connects with Brooks Wheatley. That's first down yardage for Cal Poly. And the 4th downs are going to make a big difference today. That's the 8th 4th down conversion attempt for Cal Poly over the last 3 games.
Right, and you can see why they go for it. They're very accurate with that. And
Washington up the middle. He navigates through. Pickup of roughly 7 on the play.
Yeah, this is a nice back and forth kind of balanced looking drive here for Cal. It's not something we're used to seeing, but I think maybe Grigsby brings this to the table.
Little no huddle action. Grigsby right side. Connected with his man in Boer. Moves through inside the 5. Dejon Wells brings him down. First and goal coming up.
Yeah, Grigsby looks really comfortable, doesn't he?
He sure does.
I mean, he does. He looks like he's started 5 or 6 or 7 games, not just 1. And let's not forget, Briscoe's not out there today. You know, I mean,
that
he's
makes a big difference,
doing that
Coach.
with guy right.
Grigsby rolls right, surveys, fires, end zone. Did he come down with that? Touchdown, Poly!
Oh, wait a minute.
Hold on. One referee signaled for a touchdown. The other signaled incomplete. It was Jordan Garrison.
Let's take a look here.
And they'll rule it off.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Initially looked like it was hauled in. Hold on. Coach, what are you seeing?
I'm going to see here. We were right next to the replay booth here, so let's see here. It's up on the top. So, oh, boy, that's tough.
It does hit the deck.
That's tough to see.
Now, one official had ruled that a touchdown, but it looks like Cal Poly wants to move with no huddle again.
Oh, what a great catch. I don't care if it's in or out.
Handoff middle. Paya'u, does he get there? Just a bit short.
And we talked about him during the week too. Linebacker all season, they put him in the goal line package. Then he gets hurt, so he's out for 6 weeks. Then a couple weeks ago, he comes back, and they stick him back in there in the goal line package. He ends up scoring 2 touchdowns, and now he's a running back. I mean, it's the craziest thing.
Well, the goal from the get-go was to get him in the backfield.
Yeah, exactly.
Handoff middle. And that is, are you kidding me? A big man touchdown? This is the stuff you love to see.
There we go.
Antonio Vakamalalo.
Check it out. He's just a bull. Take it in, 95.
Rumbling, stumbling.
That's it. We don't need a tush push. He just do it all by himself. Nice.
Cal
That's good to
Poly
see.
by 2 scores at this point, halfway through the first quarter.
And the whole entire game's been played on this end of the field. Well, there was no any kind of letdown today, Max, at all. I mean, there's no, oh, you know, we're not making the playoffs. Oh, they're playing to win a football game, and every game's important. And you can tell these kids at Poly have been coached well. They've been motivated correctly. That's exactly what you want to see from a team that's been struggling to get a win, to play like this.
Gianluca DeMoro pumps it through the uprights, and Cal Poly with a 14-0 lead. Senior day in San Luis Obispo. Plenty to celebrate about. Poly by 2 scores early on.
Global Credit Union, how can I help you?
It's one of those voice prompts.
Representative! Good morning. How can I help?
Wait, is this a real person?
It's 2 a.m.
We're here to help members 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
So, you're not a robot?
If you'd like to speak to a robot, press 1. A little robot humor? How can I help? Global Credit Union, your world of financial possibilities.
Healing is happening right now, down the street and around the corner. Because for 140 years, MultiCare has been in Washington State. Investing in care beyond hospital walls, growing local programs, and expanding healthcare access to those who need it most. MultiCare, because healthy communities need more than healthcare.
Run deep. For 40 years, Holiday Heating, Cooling, and Electric has been keeping homes across the Inland Northwest comfortable, warm, and powered.
Because this is our home turf too. And we live here, you take care of your neighbors. We're proud to partner with EW Athletics, and we're proud to service the homes that make this place special, with the precision of an engineer and the comfort of a Holiday. Holiday Heating, Cooling, and Electric.
At Spokane Tribe Resort and Casino, indulgence knows no bounds, and every moment is a winning experience. Unwind in style with luxury rooms, stellar live entertainment, and delicious dining for every appetite. Whether you're looking for an adrenaline-packed weekend or a midweek recharge in total comfort, we've got something for everyone. Thrill meets chill at Spokane Tribe Resort and Casino. You just unwind here.
Well, the vibes are high here in San Luis Obispo for the home team, Cal Poly, getting the job done against Eastern Washington, final week of the regular season.
Did we miss a penalty there, Mr. Kelton? Kicking up from the 20.
Might have been late after the play with plenty of excitement. It looked like, yeah, maybe Antonio Vacamalalo, the big man who just scored that touchdown,
had been there before.
Might have pulled off the helmet.
Oh, is that you think what it was? You think so? You think so? Maybe.
Regardless, Cal Poly kicking off from its own 20-yard line. Gianluca DeMoro puts the foot to it.
Wow, he booted that thing.
Cronquist to return. Now to the 30, bounces to the sideline and pushed out of bounds. Best field position of the day for Eastern Washington.
Kicked that ball 70 yards in the air. Sure.
How about the Bash brothers? It's the two in the middle, right at linebacker. Mikey D'Amato, Kenny Olson. They are two of the most dominating backer duos.
In the country. And if you want two guys to lead your team in tackles, it's your linebackers. And that, again, that says a lot about the D linemen because they're making it easy for them.
Kevin Allen III, who muscles his way for a 3-yard gain to the 35. Manali Danielson brings him down in the traffic. And the 2nd and 7 coming up.
You start playing, Max, with some emotion and a little bit of fire here. Eastern Washington better be careful. This thing could go sideways really fast if they don't get a couple first downs here, get off the field.
Thrown to the sideline and pummeled out of bounds. Jeremiah Bernard got there. Cole Pruitt.
That's a big-time hit by Bernard. He's really shown himself this last month. Jeremiah Bernard is the kind of guy that, you know, you really can lean on him in the secondary. He's a great cover guy, and you just saw what he did in the open field. It's pretty impressive.
Rolsness wants to take it himself. Nowhere to go. Tackled for loss with Kenny Olson in the backfield.
Kenny Olson and about 3 or 4 other guys wearing green jerseys had no way they were going to let this guy get through. And boy, oh boy, Cal Poly's playing with some energy that just shows they look like they're playing in the playoff game. They're playing at a high level today.
Sure are. And the intensity is there. Looked like Danielson and Victory Johnson also got there. We'll see another 3 and out for Eastern Washington. Landon Ogles to boot this one away.
Victory Johnson, another guy who's came through.
Brooks Wheatley calls for the fair catch just inside the 20. And Cal Poly with 6 minutes to play in the first quarter, looking to march down the field through Anthony Grigsby Jr. in his first career start. Louis Obispo, Cal Poly has already put its stamp on this one early on, first quarter. The Mustangs playing just their 5th home game this season, but boy, do they look comfortable here at Mustang Memorial. Anthony Grigsby Jr. in shotgun. It's his first career start. Back to pass here. Looking right, it is nearly intercepted.
Well, that was dangerous. Take a look here.
Nearly picked it off. Coach, what do you see?
I don't know. He did a good job looking him off, but it just took a little too long. And boy, he's played that perfect. That was right on the inside chest. Exactly how you teach that. Excellent job on defense.
Isaac Redford almost had one. Now Grigsby wants to put it on the ground. Ball is out. Fumbled and recovered. It looks like the Eagles have it. Just outside of the red zone, Eastern Washington has flipped the field.
I don't know. It looked like somebody might have punched it out from the back. Oh, faked out the cameraman. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think that, yeah, here we get a better look at it here. I think somebody got around behind him. Yep, right there. Yep, 26.
And you see Josiah Good fall on it. Reed's son punched it out. It's just the second fumble Cal Poly has lost all season. They came into today tied for the least fumbles lost in the country in all of FCS. Now Eastern Washington just outside of the red zone, knocking on the door. Caden Rolfsness back behind center, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rumbles for 2.
Yeah, that little zone read thing not working. They're not fooling anybody with that fake. Poly's pretty sound on that back end of that. Their defensive linemen are doing a really good job of maintaining the gap integrity, stay where you're supposed to stay, don't move, don't chase guys you can't catch. And that's why that play's not working. So I think you're going to see a little more outside stuff here, maybe a little quick passing game, something to get the ball moving. There it is right there.
Rolfsness to the sideline, right near the line of scrimmage. Catch made by Cronquist. Demel Turner on the coverage brings him down quickly.
Poly's defense.
This Eastern Washington offense has been unable to get the wheels rolling, regardless of great field position.
Yeah, you're right. And Poly's defense is just looking really sound. Van Appen's got these guys playing at a high level. Last couple weeks, they've been looking really, really good on defense.
Rolfsness, 3rd and 8, fakes the handoff, now to pass. Flicks it out to Cronquist, makes one man miss, but then a smothering of Cal Poly Mustangs. And Cronquist comes up short. We do have some laundry on the field, a flag in the backfield.
That's not a late hit. Yep.
Well, that'll be a free first down. It's a penalty on J.T. Houston.
Couldn't see it right there. He said it was a late, well, roughing the passer.
But a fresh set of downs now inside the 10. It's 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Rolfsness puts a man in motion, fakes the handoff and rolls right. He'll take it himself. Rolfsness into the end zone for the score. Touchdown, Eastern Washington. It's an 8-yard rumble. The quarterback scamper. Eagles trying to cut this lead in half.
Yeah, great play by the quarterback there, Rolfsness. He did a really good job of just finding the open spot and getting himself in the end zone. It doesn't have to look pretty. Just want to put points on the board, and just kind of got everybody on their heels right there and found a spot and got himself through and pay dirt.
Soren McKee punches it through the uprights. It's almost automatic whenever he's kicking a PAT. Set the program record for consecutive points after this season and on the year 25.
That's pretty impressive. Yep.
Today,
yep. And again, that's a tough spot to put your defense in right there. You give the ball away, you're going to stop them. It's going to be 4th down, and then you get a penalty and give it right back to them on a, double red zone right inside the 10 there. You can't. It's college football. You can't stop teams over and over and over and over and over. 2 or 3 times, yes, but not 5 or 6 in a row like that. So
That penalty certainly hurt him.
it did. It did. Because that was going to be 4th and about, what, maybe 4 or 5 right there? So they're probably going to kick a field goal. They're not going to probably go for it and come away with no points. And instead, you end up with 7. But hopefully Grigsby got that out of his system and he's ready to go back out there and forget about it. And kind of like a hitter in baseball. You can't worry about your last at bat. You got to worry about your next one. Same thing with Grigsby here. You can't worry about the fumble. You got to go out there and play for the next play, not the last play.
Trey Wilson back to receive the kick. He'll let that one sail for a touchback.
Kudos to Coach Wolf for leaving him in there. I mean, it's guys make mistakes, and take a shot from the back like that's not easy.
You know, positive news for this program, not just on the field, but right beside the field as well.
Right next to it, yeah.
This John Madden football facility,
Amazing.
by the way, that's going to be open in early spring for a full go. It's going to change the entire trajectory of Cal Poly football.
No, I think you're right. And the fact that it's got John Madden's name on it makes it even more attractive. But that thing is going to be state-of-the-art, top in the FCS for sure. And what a recruiting tool, and what a tool to keep the guys that you have here not leave.
It's Kendrick Sanders for 3 yards, but Coach, you make a great point. And you talk about how this team hasn't had continuity, not just the coaches,
right,
not just the players, not just the equipment rooms. All over the place, there has not been continuity. Having that football center, that facility, it's going to make all the difference.
Yeah, and the guys that have been here and stayed here, you know, we don't tell that story much, but it hasn't been easy. You know, not a real team room, not a real locker room. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that they've had to sort of endure. And, you know, people say, oh, yeah, you make the best of it. You know, you embrace it. You do. There's no question. You do.
Offense,
however,
74,
it's still not easy. And they didn't leave. They stayed. So kudos to the seniors for sticking around and being a part of this opening of the Madden Center in the spring.
Well, Coach, we saw a false start from Johns Never Bandwidth. So that backs up Cal Poly to a 2nd and 13 coming up here.
They need to take a deep breath here and go back to what was working.
Grigsby surveys, looking deep, wants to run. He is smothered in the backfield, brought down for a loss and sacked. A whole smattering
Take a look here.
of Eagles.
Yep. So those long routes cause you to have to hold on to the football. You know, people talk about Shedeur Sanders and his issues with that. That's what they're talking about right there. You can't do that. You have to either get out of there and run or find a place to throw it and get rid of it.
Jaden Radke dragged him down.
Yes, a lot of stuff happened in a short period of time when you're a quarterback. You gotta make a decision quick.
Grigsby rolls right, directs traffic, fires deep down the field, and it's caught. Hauled in, Fidel Pitts, first down yardage and much more.
Fidel Pitts lost his face mask. I've been around football for 50 years. I don't think I've ever seen that.
It's a 27-yard pickup, Coach.
It was great throw and catch right there, and then Fidel Pitts' face mask is off of his helmet.
Equipment team immediately went to take a look at it.
I couldn't hear what he said. Could you, Max, what he said?
I think they're going to take another look at this.
To see if he caught it? Look next door. That's what are they looking at it? We're right next to the replay booth.
It looks like they
look
broke
at that.
the chain on the far side of the field.
You guys are got to take it easy on the equipment. Who are those chain guys? Are they poly people?
Those muscle men over
I was
there.
gonna say, been lifting weights?
Yeah.
A little protein bar before the game, get them all jacked up, breaking chains.
Get those guys in the Madden facility, no
for
telling.
Sure, for sure.
All right, Anthony Grigsby Jr. back there again. Sanders the tailback. Down the middle,
boy.
Alec Marshall. Oh, room to run. There he goes. Touchdown, Poly.
Wow.
54-yard strike.
Wow. Well, Marshall, as good as Cal Poly's basketball team is, we know how good they are, right? He could be on it. I was down there before the game. Like, this guy is huge. My son was down there with me. Jay, I'm like, look how tall that guy is. He's got to be 6'6". Look like a Mustang right there.
60. I should say 6'7" and a 57-yard gallop.
Wow. Nobody around him.
That is awesome. And Grigsby found him all alone,
right.
Broken coverage.
Yep. Takes care of erases the bad series, and Grigsby just didn't have to do much. I think I could have thrown that ball. He was wide open. 7. Easy money for the Stangs.
It's the second touchdown of the day for Anthony Grigsby Jr. Alec Marshall on his first catch of the afternoon. Cal Poly with its third touchdown score in the first quarter. Where has this offense been?
I don't know, but we talked about him forgetting, right? So you fumble, you give the ball away, it leads to points. You cannot let that bother you, number one. And number two, there's an old saying with coaches, don't play to the level of your emotion. If you feel bad, don't let yourself play bad. And I think that was perfect. I don't know who's down there coaching him on the sideline, but whoever was with him got him out of his own head there and right back on the field to do what he did. 2 real easy throws. One, just a dart for a first down on 3rd and long, and then the touchdown. You know, hats off to Grigsby right there. He looked great.
Second touchdown of Alec Marshall's sophomore campaign. Noah Cronquist takes it out. Now to the 30, bounces to the right to the 40, near midfield, he's breaking free, down the sideline, one man to beat, Cronquist brought down just inside the 10, knocking on the door of the goal line.
What is going on here? It's easy to see when they throw flags and there's none, so you see Cronquist just find a spot down the sideline here and just poor pursuit angles. And don't fall on the ground, that's the other thing. Stay on your feet. Great job pursuing and keeping him out of the end zone, but poor pursuit angles right there. You can't expect that to. That's a breakdown for sure.
There's an 87-yard return. Impeccable field position for Rolfsness. Tries to scamper his way for another touchdown today. Already has an 8-yard rushing touchdown.
It's wild that the field position that Eastern Washington's had in the last 3 minutes of this game. I mean, and only for, due to Cal Poly's issues, obviously, but what a return by him. Hey, this is great. Just lighting up the sideline there.
Right up the middle. Did he get there? Boy, it's close, but I think he was stopped just shy as Troy Bean met him with a full head of steam. Caden Rolfsness trying to do it himself here from the quarterback spot.
It's like, I didn't remember signing up to be a running back. Just had the last 3 carries. So now it's hard to do that now, Max. I mean, it's really hard to do that now. And they're in shotgun, which makes it even harder. I mean, I've never understood that, but not for me to decide.
Rolfsness reaches for it. Did he get there? Touchdown, Eagles! Eastern Washington comes right on back. An 87-yard kickoff return. And then the second rushing touchdown of the day for Caden Rolfsness.
Yeah, and that's a finger over here to me, a point to me that you don't know what you're talking about. But getting in the shotgun at the goal line like that, I've never understood that. But obviously it worked right there, and don't think they were really going to surprise anybody with that either. So 4 plays in a row, 4 carries and 2 touchdowns, not bad.
Soren McKee with the extra point. I thought that this first quarter was just going to roll out. And at this point, we have seen explosions on both sides of the football.
Right, look at the total yardage. 168 for Poly and 32 for Eastern Washington. It's 21-14. I mean, it's weird.
Yet they're within a score.
That's what I'm saying.
right?
It's strange. It's just weird. You don't get anything for yards. You get things for points, and they've got the points, not the yards. And Poly's putting up some numbers, and they're scoring.
Noah Cronquist, I should say, 5th in the Big Sky in kick return yards. Brought that one back for 87, nearly housed it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was enough to make it to where it ended up being 7 points. I mean, he got him close enough.
Hunter McKee will kick it away. Back to receive Trey Wilson. This one sails into the end zone for a touchback. How about 35? What is that? Is that 35 points, Coach?
Yeah.
35 combined points. Some quick math here in the booth.
Yeah.
It's just the first quarter still.
Yeah, still. And there's still 125. I mean, as fast as Poly scored today, that could change here in less than a minute. It's wild. It's a wild game. And we said this before, but they've put up 21 points and 168 yards without their best receiver, even
Michael
in
Briscoe,
uniform.
yeah.
They've been playing.
He's not
street
just
close.
one of the best receivers
In the country.
Cal Poly team, but certainly
Yeah.
in the Big Sky, maybe
Yeah.
the FCS.
Yeah, he is. He's an NFL caliber receiver.
Handoff right side, maybe 2 yards for Tyree Washington. Second down coming up. Well, the last time Cal Poly's offense was on the field, it felt like just a moment ago.
Yeah, it was.
54-yard touchdown catch for Alec Marshall. Got a lot of that production with his legs. 2nd and 8. Grigsby to pass. Looking middle. Has his man. That's caught by Brooks Wheatley. Takes an extra couple of steps up to the 45.
So Poly has found a weakness here in the middle of the field, in the deep third right there. They found that, and they're exploiting it. There's no question that's what they're looking at.
It's a 25-yard catch, which sets up this run from Washington. Samurai Anderson holds him at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1. That could be the final play of the first quarter if Cal Poly elects to wait.
I would think they would and take it as a timeout. I mean,
Coach, we have seen enough action in this first quarter.
Take a breath here.
35 combined points, 5 total touchdowns. It is all scoring in San Luis Obispo during the final week of the regular season. Big Sky football in San Luis Obispo. It is an old school shootout. Cal Poly up by a score over Eastern Washington, final week of the regular season. How about these Eagles traveling south for the winter? And by the way,
I like that.
You know, Coach, this is an Eastern Washington team coming off its best defensive performance of the season. Cal Poly has found the holes early on. First play of the second quarter, it's a 12-yard rush from Misa Paya'u.
It's just one of those things where, you know, the energy. It's just the energy.
Quick no-huddle play. Paya'u this time stuffed at the line. Samurai Anderson may have been the first to get there. You know, those 21 points, Coach, it's tied for the most points in a quarter this season for Cal Poly. We talked about in our open today, sometimes it's not how you start the season, but how you finish.
Yep, you did
and you
mention
want to
that.
go into that offseason with some momentum, too.
Yeah, no, that's 100% correct. That's exactly what it is. And these guys are both playing for that. And, you know, neither one of them is backing down right now. It's a heavyweight fight.
Grigsby, deep seam, unable to connect with Brooks Wheatley. Pass a little bit out of his reach. They have attacked the center of the field all afternoon long.
There's Wheatley. Oh, just about 2 feet too far.
Jalen Jenkins in coverage. Tied for the FCS lead with 5 picks this year.
That's got to be close to some kind of a record, right? I mean, you don't see a lot of guys with 5 picks at any level.
Single season record for Eastern Washington is 9 in a season.
Come on.
Grigsby rolling out, directs traffic, fires! It is intercepted! Who came up with that? Isaac Redford on the pick.
So again, when these plays get long like this, right? You watch other football, not just Big Sky. You just can't do that. It's too long, and it gives the defenders time to figure out what's going on, a place to go. And there was just nobody open there. Grigsby's got to be a little more responsible with the football there and not throw it to the other team.
The Everett, Washington native, Isaac Redford. It's the 14th interception for Eastern Washington this season. Quick play from scrimmage inside the 10, and Kevin Allen III takes it for 2 or 3, bringing up second down here.
Yeah, and you mentioned the interceptions there. Right before that, like we almost willed it in there, but 9 in a season is a little ridiculous, and to have 5 is crazy too. But then now you said, were they up to 21 now?
It's their 14th team defensive pick this year.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But Coach, you know what? You make a good point though. Cal Poly on the other end, they've thrown 19 interceptions.
It's too much.
It's also the second turnover of the day for Grigsby. As good as he's been,
right,
he's also given the ball up twice.
Yeah. So again, that short memory, he's going to have to. Like you said, looked like it was going to get out of hand early, and it's just giving the ball right back, and then here we are, another 3rd down and long, which is right where Poly wants to be, and Eastern Washington has been struggling here.
Under pressure, Rolfsness fires middle, unable to connect. That is incomplete. Intended for Landon Cooper, the tight end.
So
in
there's
the
a
center
flag.
Of the field.
It looks like it's in the backfield. That's probably holding, I would think.
Oh, Coach.
Well, he was out of the pocket, so he didn't get roughed.
Holding, offense number 70. That penalty is declined.
Right, make a 4th down.
4th down.
Gavin Allen called for the hold, by the way.
See if
He's
we
one
can
of
see
2
it.
offensive linemen that has started every game for Eastern Washington.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
That's clear as day.
You can't take the jersey off the other player. Not when you're in front of the official. They're going to see that one. Good try, though. Hey, the offensive line's job is to protect the quarterback. That's what their job is.
If
So 100%.
nothing else, that interception able to flip the field here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. We'll see what happens here on this return. If we can get a ball nice and high in the air here, and this guy's a great punter.
Brandon Ogles out near midfield. Wheatley fields it, and he is hammered. Just crushed along the Eastern Washington sideline. Maybe got 5 on the return. Cal Poly with good field position, but the Mustangs got to take care of the football.
Mustang fans, homecoming run back with classic vintage CP, and now new Rep It 2 with the Poly.
Oh yeah, you got to move your feet. Oh yeah, ain't no stopping me. Oh yeah, you know that I can't be beat. Oh yeah, you better watch me go. Oh yeah, you got to move your feet. Oh yeah, there ain't no stopping me. Oh yeah, you know that I can't be beat. Oh yeah, you better watch me go. You better watch me go. Take a look around, it's beautiful. When I'm down.
The year-end clearance sale is here with bigger savings on Honda Accords during Happy Honda Days. Drive home in a new Honda Accord today. On sale now with low payments from $269 a month. Holiday Accord inventory is here. Accord gas and hybrid models are all on clearance. Accord hybrids get up to 614 miles per tank, and the battery charges as you drive. Get Accords with big clearance savings now during Happy Honda Days. Search your local Honda dealer today.
For more than 60 years, Helena's global partnerships, industry-leading R&D, state-of-the-art laboratories, and manufacturing strength have delivered legendary products that are relied upon by growers across the U.S. From our core adjuvant businesses to our far-reaching distribution networks and cutting-edge agri-intelligence services, Helena has pursued and defined excellence in farming for generations.
We welcome you back here to San Luis Obispo. Second quarter, Cal Poly with great field position, but the last time this offense was on the field, Isaac Redford notched his second pick in as many games, and Anthony Grigsby Jr. in his first career start has to take care of the football. Back there in shotgun, fakes the handoff and rolls. He's got room up the middle and scampers for 5 yards, just shy of the 40.
And you're right, Max. I mean, that exactly is what, as we watch Grigsby here, this is what he can do. He's very slick with that football, no question. But it's got to stay with the green team. You can't give it over to the other team. And you got to be smart with that, and you have to also think ahead of time and be knowing what you want to do with it and not just act on a whim. So the quarterback's job is to take care of the football first. That's number 1 on the list.
Misa Paya'u for a 1-yard pickup to bring up 3rd and 4 here.
I don't know, this is kind of that weird spot on a football field now where you can't kick a field goal, it's just too far. No, you wouldn't want to punt. I would almost think if they get a couple yards here that they would go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, Coach, it does feel like 4-down territory, specifically with how good this defense has been playing.
Right. Yeah, I would think that's what they're thinking.
Back to pass Grigsby, fires sideline, caught by Marshall, and he lunges forward, 1st down yardage to the 30.
Marshall. So where's the basketball coach now? Is he here? Because this kid looks pretty athletic. I don't know if he can play basketball, but boy, he looks pretty darn athletic. I mean, a little quick out route right there and agility for 85.
Thrown out to the sideline, and the ball is incomplete, intended for Jordan Garrison. It was a low throw. Looked like the helmet of Joseph Banwit also came off, so he'll have to check off for a play.
And we talked about the injuries earlier, right? About how so many guys are hurt. I don't remember that back when I played 100 years ago, but I'll tell you the other thing. I don't remember my helmet coming off during a game.
And not as much as we've seen today. And a face mask, too.
No, it just happens a lot, though, in college football. I don't understand that. I don't know if it's not on tight enough or what it is, but...
Thrown right, Garrison wasn't ready for it. He was the intended target, and 3rd and 10 coming up. You know, Coach, we did talk about those injuries, though, and I'd like to focus a little bit on Michael Briscoe.
Yeah.
What he's meant for this team, nearly 800 receiving yards this season with 7 touchdowns. He has big playability, and it's his 2nd straight game off the field.
Yeah, and the other guys got to pick up for that, right? You can't just leave that void there, and he's that kind of guy. I mean, when the NFL scouts are on campus here, Coach Wolf told us they ask about number 10. They want to know if they, you know, what's this guy going to be able to do at the next level, and they're not just asking that question because they feel like it. They know that he's able to do that.
Grigsby hits Garrison. Heck, check that. That's Fidel Pitts on the reception. He gets close to the sticks, but comes up 3 yards short. And this might be 4 down territory. Curious to see whether they will bring up the field goal team.
Nice. Now, I would think. Can you see who that is? You guys see who that is on down?
Looks like a lineman is down right here, so we'll take a quick breather. 4th and 3 coming up. More to come here in San Luis Obispo. They're a full house here in San Luis Obispo, at least on this side of the field. And the fans getting into it. Cal Poly by a score, 2nd quarter. Mustangs have a decision to make. 4th and 3 coming up. Fans from all over celebrating the final week of the regular season here in SLO at Mustang Memorial. And it looks like Cal Poly will go for it here. Anthony Grigsby Jr. in the gun. Tyree Washington, his tailback to the left, a 3 wide receiver set. Got him off sides. Free play for the throw downfield.
Right there.
And incomplete. There is a flag on the field.
Yep, it's offsides.
Offside. Defense number 55. A 5-yard penalty results in a 1st down.
So, you know, I think people just think like, you know, you just like, oh, let's try that. Like, that's not how it works. They've seen something and they knew that they could possibly get them with that. That, to me, is excellent coaching. That's the time you do it. That's the situation you do it in. And that's why you do it, to give yourself a 1st down with actually not having to run a play. Excellent job by the coaching staff for Poly.
Allowed Grigsby to take a shot for Pitts. Now Grigsby to pass again. He's smothered in the pocket,
Much
and
better.
He throws it away.
There's the better decision right there. Throw it to the guys in front of the, whatever sign that is over there, the Helena sign. Don't throw it to the other team.
Brings up a 2nd and 10 here inside the red zone. Cal Poly with 23 touchdowns and 37 trips in the red zone this season. Last time they were down here was an interception thrown by Grigsby. Now the handoff, Washington ended around out to the 15 where he's punched out of bounds. Miles Mayoski got there to force him out. 3rd and short coming up.
Again, I think that getting outside is the way to go, and Washington looks good right here, but shows you, Max, even at the FCS level, what speed is. I mean, these guys close fast. He looked like he had room to run, and that room was gone quickly.
It just vanished. Misa Paya'u tackled for a 1-yard loss on the play.
Here comes the old field goal unit.
Isaac Redford all over the place. Had an interception earlier today, then made that tackle for loss. And the field goal unit for Noah Cerna and company.
And you know these kickers, they live for this moment right here. That's what they want. It's the 3-pronged effect of this. The snap, the hold, and the kick. Probably the hardest thing to do in a football game consistently.
Spencer Moore, the long snapper. Ehrlich, the holder, the kick up and through.
Made it look easy.
And it's a 32-yard field goal for Noah Cerna. Cal Poly by 10.
Yeah, and the way this game's going, Max, that 10 doesn't look safe at all, does it?
I don't think the score is indicative of how good this Cal Poly defense has played.
No,
allowing
you're
just
right.
35 yards for Eastern Washington.
You're right.
But they've picked up even more than that on special teams play alone.
No, that's a great point, and they've been very, very good with guys that they wouldn't have thought before the season were going to be the guys playing today.
Sure.
So they got a bunch. I said that. I asked Coach Wolf, I said, you know, you got anybody you want to talk about that's not wearing a cast on crutches with an arm sling, you know, in a wheelchair? I mean,
it feels like that this late in the season.
Yeah, and they're all over here on the sideline. I mean, that's just how it is. But again, you know, credit to the coaches for getting these other guys ready, because if you have on a uniform and you're on the team, you need to be ready to play. It doesn't matter where you fall in that depth chart, you got to be ready. And done a really good job of getting those guys ready. And I hope people understand what that means as far as the coaching goes, because that's not easy to do. They've done a really good job with that. Like you said, special teams as well. So
that's a squib kick back up the middle. Handled at the 25 and bulldozed to about the 36-yard line. Looked like Jaden Radke got his hands on it, made that run.
Everybody's getting involved today.
Yeah.
You get the little up guys getting the ball. He's all excited to be able to tell his girlfriend he got to run the ball today. Sure, they don't normally get that chance, so.
Special teams has lit the candle for Eastern Washington on a couple of separate occasions today. This ball at the Eagles' own 38 to start the drive.
So something we don't see when the games are later in the afternoon and at night is this shadow issue right here, right? So there's a huge shadow on the field right now, and I think that's going to matter where they want to throw the football and how you see it.
It was thrown low, plucked off the ground. Wesley Garrett able to turn that into something, and first down yardage. It was close, Coach.
Well, what do you think? That looked like it hit the ground to me. God, I can't see anything anymore. That looked awful like. No, I guess not.
Nice hands.
Yeah, right off his the inside of his shin right there. Good, very good play.
Rolfsness. Hands off middle.
Yeah, that's not working
Maybe
at
a
all.
yard.
The interior guys for Cal Poly have done just a tremendous job today, and that's called gap integrity. You have to play the gap that you're assigned to play, and like I said, don't chase guys you can't catch, and they've done a really good job of that today. Excellent.
That was Wilson Medina on the run. Rolfsness looking left, fires left, and not necessarily in the wheelhouse of Wesley Garrett for a 3rd and 9 coming here. Cal Poly last week, it forced NAU 0 of 9 on third down conversions. Over the last 15 years, that's never happened for this defense. Here on the other end, Eastern Washington converts. Wesley Garrett climbs the ladder for a big catch in the middle of the field to move the sticks.
Yeah, this is a really good job by Rolfness right here. That's just a really good read. He drops it right in there. Ah, boy, that's a next level throw.
Got hammered by Jake East after the play. Cal Poly's got a man down.
Is that East? The guy who made the tackle? That's weird. He's up, moving around.
I think Darren Barkins. Yep. Redshirt senior walking off under his own power. Nonetheless, it's a fresh set of downs for the Eagles here.
Yeah, in a place where they've been successful, although this is the only time the offense has actually gotten them there. The other times, Poly put them there and their special teams put them there. This is the first actual real drive they've had in the game.
Some momentum. Fumbled in the backfield. Rolfsness falls on it.
Wow, that was lucky. That ball bounces another way and it comes up, and that somebody's standing in the end zone with it for Poly. He got really lucky. Very lucky. Look how wide open that ball's in the, boy, oh boy. That kind of takes him out of any kind of field goal here too, so.
Sure does. Puts him in this no man's land spot. Rolfsness fires middle, and the pass is broken up. Mikey D'Amato hits Wesley Garrett, unable to hold on. Flag down, however.
It's not going to call another roughing the passer, are they? Yep, that's 2.
And it's number 58. Penalties 15 yards from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Redshirt senior Thomas Buda calling for the roughing the passer.
He's our impact player here, and let's take a look. When these guys are moving like that, yeah, the little shove there at the end. Not necessary, although truth is, 15 years ago, nobody thought twice about that, but times have changed.
Coach, it's a different game.
It is.
Got to be able to pull up there. Takes the handoff. Rolfsness takes it himself. Gets stopped at the line. Kenny Olson halts him where he stands.
So that's twice that Poly's defense has given the ball back on a penalty, roughing the passer specifically.
Yep.
And extended a drive.
In good field goal, in good field position. Yep.
Yep, it's 2 times. Very frustrating as a coach to see that.
Rolfsness looking right. Surveys up the middle, now he'll run. He'll be met and sandwiched by a couple of Mustangs. Kenny Olson and Troy Bean get there. 7-yard pickup with his feet.
Said his game name a lot today. That wasn't it right there. But he just did a really good job right there, Bean, of closing that down. 3rd down.
3rd and 3. 3 or 4. Yeah, Kevin Allen III is the tailback. A motion from left to right. Rolfsness in the gun. 2 wide receivers set on each side. Rolfsness looking left side, throws sideline, and completes it. 1st down yardage. That's a heck of a grab by Noah Cronquist to haul that in.
Yeah, this guy Cronquist has been their bright spot for sure. That was a great catch. Couldn't ask for any better coverage right there. That was perfect, and real good ball there too.
It was a good throw,
Excellent.
Especially in a crucial play right there.
Really good.
Do or die for the drive. Rolfsness. A motion play on the throw out to the flat for Kevin Allen III, but he gets stood up.
That was a great open field tackle.
Boston Wilson.
Yeah,
in the
Boston
open
Wilson
field.
just came up and that's the thing. They're going to clip that, I guarantee you, and that's going to be in their teaching video for how to tackle in the open field. That was perfect. Got both of his legs, pull him to your stomach, put him on his back. It's just how you teach it.
Rolfsness to pass. Looking right. Fires middle. It's tipped and caught. Cronquist for the touchdown. Eastern Washington pulls back within a score. Oh, the luck of the draw. It fell into his hands.
Wow. This is a strange game. It feels like a Halloween game. You know, I mean, it's all these. That ball was definitely tipped.
A little trick. He finds a treat.
100%.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, he's been their spark plug for sure. There's no question that he's the reason why this game is this close.
Caden Rolfsness with the first passing touchdown of his career in his first career start. He has kept the Eagles in this one. The freshman makes things happen. Eastern Washington pulls within just 3.
What the tech? Bad office tech is the worst. But guess what? You don't have to put up with it anymore. Fisher's technology makes IT, printing, and security crazy easy so you can focus on what really matters. We're your local tech experts with personality, proudly serving the Northwest with managed IT services, copiers and printers, document automation, security cameras, and more. We make office tech simple and stress-free. So if your office needs a tech glow up, it's time to call Fisher's. Tech yeah.
I'm on another level. We about to turn it up. You wanna beef with me? You wanna see what's up? They don't know where I've been. They don't know what I've done. I'm on another level. We about to turn it up.
Healing is happening right now, down the street and around the corner. Because
Run deep.
For 40 years, Holiday Heating, Cooling, and Electric has been keeping homes across the Inland Northwest comfortable, warm, and powered.
Because this is our home turf too. And we live here, you take care of your neighbors. We're proud to partner with EW Athletics, and we're proud to service the homes that make this place special, with the precision of an engineer and the comfort of a Holiday. Holiday Heating, Cooling, and Electric.
It's an offensive clinic on both sides today in San Luis Obispo. Final game of the regular season, we have a clinic. Eastern Washington comes away with the touchdown, a 12-yard catch from Noah Cronquist just a moment ago, and the Eagles pull within 3. More offense on that drive just a moment ago than the entire first quarter and change.
Yeah, look at the yardage, though. It's just sandy. And we still got 5 minutes to go in the half.
Booted away, sailed into the end zone.
I mean, Max, we got 45 points, and the half isn't over with yet. I mean, we're looking at 100 points. I mean, I'm not, trying to put something out there, but that's a lot of points.
Sure is.
I mean, we've seen games where this is this final score, right? This is, and this is not over. Like, they're not done scoring. So it just depends on how much with the way both of these offenses are now humming.
It also comes from two teams whose identity is typically defense, Coach.
Yeah, correct.
Back up the middle, got about a yard. Kendrick Sanders on the run. Second down coming up here. Cal Poly's gotten the bulk of its offensive work when they've let Anthony Grigsby Jr. unleash with his arm. First career start. The redshirt junior has 175 air yards and 2 touchdowns. 2nd and 9 here. Grigsby barks orders. Back to pass, Anthony Grigsby Jr. Looks right, under duress, fires sideline and out of bounds.
So being that I've been on the sidelines and coached people before, Somebody sat him down after that last interception
Yeah.
and said, listen, if you're in trouble, just throw it in the bleachers. Don't do that again, because that's disastrous, especially down here, right? You don't want to do that down here. I mean, that's really a problem.
The let's make some smarter decisions
Yeah,
talk?
just if there's no reason to throw it to somebody else. Take your time. If you have to, just run.
3rd and 9. Grigsby to pass. Fires near side. Connects with Boer. And it might be just enough to move the sticks. Yeah, it sure is. It was right there.
Yeah, Boer's a big target too. 6'3", 6'4", 210 pounds. He's a big receiver, and just kind of wedged this guy behind him. There's not much they could do right there. Good ball too by Grigsby.
Heck of a throw from Grigsby. Back of the gun, two tailback set, handoff Sanders. He is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's tremendous defense, and then some extracurricular action after the play.
So there's another guy, right? So we could have probably put the running back carousel up there too, because Sanders is another guy that they really thought they could lean on and just got hurt. And there's just no other way to put that but that. You know, he has a lot of ability and a huge upside, but it's not much upside when you're standing on the sideline. It's just hard. You know, you got to be healthy.
Fire to the right side and caught by Jordan Garrison on 2nd down. That's maybe a pickup of 3 to bring up 3rd down. Coach, you make a great point. All the different quarterbacks we're talking about, but we got to focus on the running backs a little bit as well.
Yeah.
This throw comes in from Grigsby, but Tyree Washington, Kendrick Sanders, Misa Paya'u, all tailbacks that have seen some prominent time this year, and not to mention the defensive lineman, Antonio Vacamolelo,
right,
who comes up with the touchdown earlier today. So it is a whole shuffle back there for
really
Cal
is.
Poly.
It really is.
3rd and 7, trips to the left for the Mustangs. Grigsby to pass, steps up in the pocket, nearly brought down and throws it away.
This will definitely be a punt.
He's got a 4th down coming up from the Mustangs. In their own territory. You see Grigsby here, under pressure again.
Yeah,
hasn't had a lot of time today.
No, but he's getting rid of it much better than he did before, so that's progress.
A game ago against number 24 NAU in Flagstaff, Cal Poly lost by 8 as this punt is nearly blocked. More on that in just a moment. Nice catch. There goes Pruitt. He breaks free across the 40 and now midfield. Full head of steam into the Mustang half, and he's brought down near the 30-yard line, but a flag is down.
Yeah, I saw the ref throw. That's definitely going to be holding. And he's moving it too, which means it's going back further.
This one might be coming back here.
There's a flag on the play.
See what the referees have to say. Both teams setting up like the ball will be placed back near.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Return team, number 25. It's 10 yards from the spot of the foul. It'll be 1st down. That is the 2-minute timeout.
2-minute timeout break. Cal Poly by 3. Eastern Washington with the football on the other side. Don't go anywhere. Big Sky football late in the first half from San Luis Obispo. We've got a fun one here in San Luis Obispo. All offense today. Under the 2-minute timeout, Eastern Washington with the football. 15-yard line where the drive will start. 1:56 left in the first half. Caden Rolfsness back at quarterback. Taking himself up the middle for 2 or 3. Kenny Olson brings him down.
He's got to be their leading rusher. He's got to be. He's the only guy that's carried the ball for positive yardage.
It's his 10th rush today. He's got about 24 yards. Nobody else has rushed for more than 3 yards.
They only have 82 yards as a team. It's good. It's just the wildest game ever.
Rolfsness to throw. They read the eyes. It's fired down the sideline. Nolan Olm holds it in right near the sticks, but comes up a yard short. Got a 3rd and 1 coming up, running the 2-minute drill here.
I don't know about this here. What's this formation? The old aces in the hole over here. They got the 4 quads going.
Yeah, it is a funky look. Setting up the screen. On the sideline, going to be punched out as Marcise Yetz makes his way across that first down yardage. First catch of the day for the tailback. Yetz comes into the day second on the team with 34 receptions. Haven't really targeted him quite yet. Rolfsness fires center. Incomplete.
So these stoppages are actually, I think, helping Poly right now.
I think it's a fair point.
They don't get a first down, they have to punt. Anywhere with 55 seconds or right around there.
With how good Cal Poly's offense has moved the football today, 249 yards from scrimmage for the Mustangs.
They have all their timeouts too.
Can see 2-minute drill on the other side if Eastern Washington is unable to capitalize. Rolfsness surveys. He's hit when he throws. That ball came out. It's popped up in the air and looked like the Eagles fell on it.
The crazy part about this is I think they're going to say this was a fumble.
Kenny Olson just pummels him. Check this out.
That's an incomplete pass.
The arm was moving forward. Looked like Landon Cooper was shaken up after the play.
Rolling on the field is an incomplete pass. Game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 1 minute and 20 seconds.
So 3rd and 10 coming up after the incomplete pass. Minute 20 left in the second quarter. Cal Poly hanging on by a thread with just a 3-point advantage late in the first half. Coach, you mentioned how Eastern Washington has managed the time late in this second quarter, how it could help Cal Poly.
Good. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, their offense hasn't been efficient. So they had that one drive, right? What do they have, 95 total yards? I wouldn't be all confident about getting 80 yards in less than 2 minutes here. And they apparently thought they could, but all these incomplete passages and stoppages have helped Poly.
That said, Coach,
no question.
The Eagles are 3 of 7 on 3rd down conversions today.
Right.
They have been good in these situations.
Yeah, we'll see.
And even with 10 yards to gain here, going to need to see something from Caden Rolfsness, who's been the heart of the offense all day. 2 touchdowns on the ground, 1 in the air for the quarterback in his first career start. Rolfsness to the air again, uncorks, and nobody there. 4th and 10 coming up.
So now they have to punt. Poly's going to get this ball back with more than a minute to play, and any kind of return puts you in decent field position. That's not, doesn't seem like the smartest way to play that out, but we're going to find out. We're going to find out here in the next minute 15 how that works out.
So Brooks Wheatley to return the punt here. Landon Ogles will get it away. No pressure on Ogles, and Wheatley Catches it right around the 25. Room to run to the left-hand side. Bounces outside and turns the corner. Snakes through and slips up to the 45-yard line where he's finally brought down. Terrific field position.
It's like a 12-yard net punt.
Vincent Macaluso brings him down. That's a heck of a play from Brooks Wheatley back there.
It was, and he put his hand right on the back of the blocker to show him where he wanted him to go. right here. See him push him out of the way? Yeah, that's perfect. Great job. You're in plus territory. You're a minute to go. Got a bunch of guys who can catch and run.
Tyree Washington, the tailback. 3 wide receivers set to the right. Grigsby hands off Washington. He slides for a 4-yard gain. Cal Poly's got to move quickly. Surprised the Mustangs don't want to take a shot or two here early on in this drive.
I agree, but that's what they think.
Grigsby, right sideline. Caught by Garrison, doesn't make it out of bounds. Clock continues to run. That said, the Mustangs with 3 timeouts take their first of the half as Jalen Jenkins saved Garrison from getting to the sticks.
Yeah, Jalen Jenkins, he's their guy for sure. There's no question. He's one of the better players in the Big Sky on defense. He was smart enough to know he had to get there quick and keep him in bounds. So make Cal Poly call that timeout. Great job by Jenkins. And I don't know if we can get a shot of it or not, but we know Paul Wolf's the head coach, but his son is on the team. It's one of the quarterbacks that obviously doesn't play, but he also sends in the plays from the sideline. So I guess if you're going to be mad at somebody, you got to be mad at your own kid. If you mess that up, better pay attention. Right over here with the
tough car ride home at that point.
You got to learn those signs.
Yeah. 3rd and 3 here. Grigsby in the gun. Takes it up the deck himself, spins, and he's got room up to the 25 or just shy there of it. It's first down yardage, and Cal Poly with a chance to reset here. Now in field goal range.
Yeah. That's a great little play package there they had.
Grigsby now to throw, steps back, fires right side. I'm not sure if that got to the line of scrimmage. He threw it away, but it might be.
But he's in the tackle box.
Grounding call here. Coach, walk me through what you're seeing as Coach Aaron Best is begging for it.
Yep.
Offense number 1. The quarterback was in the pocket and threw the ball into an area with no eligible receivers. Penalties, loss of down at the spot of the foul. Put down.
That is a brutal loss.
It's 2nd down.
2nd down coming here, but that is, again, a brutal loss in yardage in the play. About 10 seconds ticks off. Changes the whole dynamic for what Cal Poly wants to do on this drive.
Yeah,
Poly has elected to use their 2nd timeout of the half in order to avoid the runoff. Time Poly.
That was tough, and it's better than an interception, but that's certainly, you don't want it to look like that right there. That's not how you want that to look. You gotta, and again, I think he's just, inexperienced. It's not that he doesn't know what he's doing. It's just lack of experience, and practice is one speed, game's a different speed, and he's just holding the ball too long. That's all it is. I mean, not a quarterback coach per se, but you got to get rid of it quicker, and if there's nobody there, just throw it out of bounds. Not there.
If the Mustangs are unable to gain any more yards, it would be a 55-yard field goal from this point. Gianluca DeMoro hit a career-high 51-yarder last week against NAU.
Gee, you think they would try that? They might.
I don't know, Coach. Are they crazy enough to? Out to the sideline. Big Alec Marshall hauls it in. Got maybe 4 on the play. Keeps things manageable for a 3rd and a mile coming up.
So to your point earlier, now's the time where I think maybe you just take a crack at it here with 21 seconds. Some underneath kind of combo route with a deep route and see if he can't catch somebody out of this trips formation here. They don't really have a deep safety. Kind of push that safety inside and go to the outside.
3rd and 20. And the catch made by Boer, but stuffed by Ambrose Marsh immediately. 16 seconds and a timeout taken by Cal Poly. How to bring the field goal team on. And it's DeMoro called on for the long field goal.
Well, with 16 seconds, I mean, if they are able to throw 3 up on the board here, it's better than nothing after what kind of took place there with all that madness with the penalty and just all that. Just like I said, it's like a Halloween game. There's a lot of stuff going on here that. So where are we at? We're at the 38, so 48.
Yeah, it's roughly a 47, 48-yard field goal here.
He's got a chance at this. He's got the leg for it.
7 for 9 on field goals this season. Gianluca DeMoro, and the kick is up. It had plenty of leg, but a timeout taken by Eastern Washington to try and ice the kicker.
Give him a practice kick.
It's the second time out of the half for the Eagles. Now let's see if DeMoro can do it again. Gotta love the coaching matchup.
Yes.
I mean, more on this in the second half, but third-year head coach Paul Wolf has quite the history with Eastern Washington.
He does, yep. And Coach Bass, the two of them, has been there for basically forever. And, you know, Wolf brought a lot of that, what they did at Eastern Washington here, and was kind of trying to make that, you know, their sort of stamp on things down here. And he's done a good job with that. I mean, they're a very good passing team. With the quarterback issues, they've still been able to manage ways to find open receivers and gain a lot of yardage. They're doing a good job with the offense. There's no question about that.
And we'll dive into that coaching matchup in the second half. At this point, Gianluca DeMoro looks to hit a 47-yarder. Snap, hold, kick. It is up, and it is good. Gianluca DeMoro from 47 yards out just snuck it through the right upright. Cal Poly by 6 with 12 seconds to spare in half one.
Well, again, we were talking about that, but Eastern Washington should be feeling pretty lucky that they didn't give up 7 right there. That was poor clock management and game management the last minute, giving that ball back to Poly. I mean, they gave him 3 points, and it could have been worse. So,
Coach.
And Poly gets the ball coming out of the half.
That's a good point, too. The first possession of the football game was 2 plays. The first passing play was an interception.
Yep.
Cal Poly got it back, immediately struck for a 31-yard pitch and catch from Anthony Grigsby Jr. out to Logan Boer. Aside from that, Cal Poly with near 250 yards of total offense to just 91 for Eastern Washington, but the penalties have hurt the Mustangs.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, the 2 roughing the passer penalties were just brutal.
Now 12 seconds left in the half as it's squibbed up the middle. Nice bounce to the outside as Cole Pruitt turns something into nothing. And by the way, Gianluca DeMoro looks like he's down on the play. He just hit a 47-yard field goal a moment ago, and he is slow to get up, grabbing at the right leg.
Is it his leg or is, yeah, it is his leg, yeah. Or knee. Well, he won't be kicking today the rest of the way. That stinks when your kicker gets hurt having to bring somebody down. That's not his job. He's the safety guy. And take a look at it here as DeMoro, you can see him mirroring the ball there, 37. That's his job. Just mirror, 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 and stay in front of him in case he breaks it, and that's just what happened there. Oh, he got hit at the end. That's what it was. He wasn't involved in the play. Yeah, he wasn't. No, he wasn't making the tackle. You can see he's not even near it, and then somebody just bangs him at the end here.
That's a tough spot. You know, Cal Poly shuffles through a couple of kickers. Noah Cerna often there for the extra point. Gianluca Demora, who used to play on the Cal Poly men's soccer team. You know, he had an injury playing for Coach Steve Sampson, and then he switched over to the Cal Poly football team.
Did he go back to soccer now?
I don't know. Maybe he'll bounce back and forth.
Well, you used the word shuffle.
Well,
that's kind of the word of the day over here, right?
Quarterback shuffle, running back shuffle,
kicker shuffle.
Kicker shuffle. That's what's coming.
We're going to do a little bathroom shuffle at halftime here, if that's okay with you guys.
You know, the rest of the booth is going to have the pizza shuffle, too.
Oh, yeah, we got that. We got a lot of shuffling.
Hoping that Gianluca Demora is all right, helped off the field. Got 5 seconds left in the second quarter.
Better put somebody back there deep. It's the way this game's been going. You never know. Could flea flicker or some weird thing before the half ends.
Jeremiah Bernard, the last line of defense, way off your screen and right around the goal line. And a timeout taken by Eastern Washington.
Apparently Eastern Washington wants to get home on Monday.
It has been a long first half.
It's very long, yes.
Oh, boy.
Got a bunch of stuff coming up that's cool at halftime, though, from what I heard.
We sure do. It's the commemoration of one final ride for Chase the Mustang coming up.
I heard that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, coming up at the half. Northern Quest Resort and Casino. We'll have all the halftime action. Game on.
Well, we walked right into that one. They have cards there. They probably have a shuffling machine there.
Yeah,
this is all coming together for us here. You can just hop over there and get a shuffle before we play blackjack.
We'll see what Caden Rolfsness deals out here. Along the sideline, the catch by Nolan Ulm has a second to spare as he sneaks out.
They're going to try a field goal?
Did Eastern Washington turn this into 3 points? Would be just terrific. Heck of a return by Cole Pruitt.
This will be a 50-yarder, Max. This is...
Well, Soren McKee was hitting from 52 in warm-up. Then he drilled a 55-yarder in warm-up. He's got the leg for it. Ogles, the punter, is there for the hold. The kick is up, and it is good. At the end of the first half, Eastern Washington pulls back within a field goal, had 12 seconds to spare, and Soren McKee drills it from 50 yards out. Heck of an offensive clinic on both sides of the football. More to come with the halftime show. San Luis Obispo's Cal Poly and Eastern Washington. back here in San Luis Obispo. It's been a fun first half, all offense so far. Both teams have shown out in the final week of the regular season here with Coach John Kane. I'm Max Kelton. And there are so many good moments from today's action. Near 250 yards of offense for Cal Poly.
Yeah, and just a lot of fun football, right? I mean, if you bought a ticket today, you can't be mad at that. I mean, you're getting to see a great football game, a lot of scoring, and just a lot of fun stuff that you don't normally see in a college football game. It's been fun.
I'll leave it to the final week for the best stuff to come out. Let's take a look at the best moments. And, you know, it started with this interception on the first drive of the game.
Crazy.
Just the second play, Troy Bean pulls one out of nowhere. And then a play later, Cal Poly on offense, Grigsby uncorks, and he hits Logan Boer for the touchdown score, 31-yard strike.
Yeah, Boer, impact player today. St. John Bosco guy giving it up.
Coach, I give you credit on the call there. And the second touchdown of the day, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling big man, Antonio Vacamolelo.
Nobody's got to push me. And then he took his helmet off and got a penalty.
Well, the fumble comes out. It looked like Cal Poly could have gone up 3 scores had they taken care of the football. Then Caden Rolfsness in his first career start, he rushes one in, 8-yard score. Eastern is on the board. Alec Marshall answers right back. 54-yard catch and run.
And he was happy. Grigsby has made it look like a backyard play right there. Easy stuff.
Both quarterbacks in their first career starts, and Grigsby on the other end, 202 air yards with a pair of touchdowns. Marshall, his longest score of the season, and his second touchdown. The ensuing kickoff, there goes Cronquist. Brought it back 87 yards, nearly housed it. Set up Rolfsness for his second rushing touchdown in as many drives. That's only a fraction of the scoring today. It's been all over the place as Grigsby tries to direct traffic. He fires, but there's the interception. This secondary is so good, and Isaac Redford picked one off.
Very good, and Grigsby, I think, learned his lesson over here on the sideline. He didn't do that again. So, and then just Johnny on the spot, right? I mean, can't draw that up. That just happened. Tip. Bing, touchdown.
Luck of the Eagles. That was the third touchdown for Eastern Washington today. Couple of field goals to end the half. This is with 12 seconds left. It was Gianluca DeMoro from 48, and then this is with no time left.
From 50.
Unbelievable.
Speaking of 50, 51 points. Unbelievable.
Coach, I'm out of breath. So much scoring today. More to come from San Luis Obispo. We'll be right back. San Luis Obispo. Big Sky football and lots of it. All the scoring and more. We've got stats for you here at halftime. Cal Poly by 3, final week of the regular season, but Eastern Washington, despite the lack of offense, still giving these Mustangs a fit.
I mean, if you looked at this and didn't have a score, there's no way you'd say the score was 27-24. No way. And I think that speaks to, how good Poly has been on offense, that they're able to keep the lead. I mean, they've been very good, with the exception of a couple mistakes, but they've been very good. And, the 2 times they really haven't been, they gave Eastern Washington great field position and points, and special teams has not been great for Poly today, especially kickoff coverage. Now they lost their kicker too, so a lot of things going on here in the Central Coast.
Often they talk about how there's 2 sides to the ball. Today it really exemplifies. There's a third side, and that special teams is making a difference.
Huge. And the field position and leading to points for the Eagles. I mean, situations where they shouldn't really be in, and they've been able to capitalize. So you got to give them credit for that. And it's just been a really fun game to be a part of and watch, because it's exciting. I mean, there hasn't been any real lulls in the action at all.
And Cal Poly, well, frankly, both these teams with quarterbacks that are starting for their first career start today. But Anthony Grigsby Jr. has done well in the passing game.
Yeah.
And that's been the bulk of the offensive load for the Mustangs. Yet he does have those 2 turnovers that mark his resume. And you look at how Eastern Washington has capitalized on its opportunities. It's not the quantity of offense, it's the quality.
No, it is. And, so Rolfness has been the entire offense, basically, for the Eagles. And, Grigsby's been able to spread it around. A few different receivers, some rushing, him rushing the ball too as well. So just a lot of just cool things going on here on a game that, it, quote, doesn't mean anything. So, right? But it does to these guys. So that's why we see what we see today.
If it continues in the second half, we'll see a traditional shootout at San Luis Obispo.
Let's go. Let's go.
have on hand. Now it's time for some of the sappy stuff. It's the final ride for the Mustang Chase. He retires after 12 seasons of service.
Yeah, it's pretty cool though, right? I mean, to have a live mascot's pretty cool. 12 seasons, 65. I know you want to get the nays, so take
Coach,
it.
look at all those nays, although I don't think he has one interview recorded on camera.
He may not, but this is definitely his moment in the sun, or as it were, the shade. We get to watch him every weekend come out of the tunnel, and excellent job.
Stay with us, second half in just a moment. Is upon us in San Luis Obispo. 3-point lead for Cal Poly. The Mustangs will receive the second half kick here. John Kane, Max Kelton, ready to go in slow. Final game of the regular season. Pleasure to have you with us.
Nice little rhyme there. I like that. Ready to go in slow. Loving that.
Well, we've seen all the offense. Have to add to it myself. Back there to receive. Trey Wilson lets that one sail out of bounds, and I should say out of the back of the end zone. So another touchback. Cal Poly, good field position to start out.
But if it goes anywhere close to what it did in the first half, get ready for an exciting second half of Big Sky football, because there was no breaks and there was no time to even sneak out to grab a hot dog. There was a lot going on in that first half, and it was exciting stuff and fun to watch.
Cal Poly had just one punt in that first half of action, but they did turn the ball over twice. Now Anthony Grigsby Jr. unleashes deep downfield. Garrison goes up for it, and the pass is tipped away.
A lot of hand fighting there. It was hard to tell. You know, there are two officials right there, but it did kind of seem like he was being held just a little bit. Right before that ball was thrown, it got turned around right there.
Look at Jonathan Landry in coverage. Go ahead, Coach.
I think he might have put. I think both of them were pulling a little bit. So, good no call.
Grigsby wrapped up in the backfield, brought down on the sack. Trevor Thurman penetrates and pounces. Third and long coming up.
Yeah, he just beat his man. Wasn't much there. Easy money. 10 dropping dimes. That was easy. Now, Poly's been in this position a bunch of times today. It's not like it's something new.
Grigsby's going to make something happen here. 3rd and 15. Hands off up the middle for Tyree Washington, who gets back to right around the original line of scrimmage. Vincent Macaluso on the tackle. And a 3 and out for the Mustangs to open up the second half.
So exactly the opposite of the way the first half started. Pretty uneventful, incomplete sack and a little 5-yard run. That's about it.
Plays like this, where Eastern Washington has earned its money today.
Yeah, you're right. Special teams have been very good for Eastern Washington and not so great for the Mustangs of Cal Poly.
Booted away. Cole Pruitt on the return. Sneaks back to the 45-yard line, and a flag comes down after the play.
Mask. Yeah, it was a face mask. I saw it. His head turned backwards. I was going to say it when it was going on, but definitely grabbed his face mask. Penalties are just killing Poly.
Right now, 5 penalties for 43 yards.
There is no foul in the play. It'll be first down, Eastern Washington.
And see if on that replay, it definitely looked like he got his face mask.
Pruitt, he picks up about 5 on the return.
He sure did.
Oh, he sure did. Got away with one. That was Gage Burnett. Caden Rolfsness, his first possession of the second half. Kevin Allen III, the tailback, fake handoff. Rolfsness takes it himself, skips back to the middle. 4 or 5 yard gain. Antonio Vacamaialo.
I mean, Rolfsness literally has almost all of the offense. I mean, he's got all of the yards. It's. I don't know if I've ever seen a game where the quarterback has controlled both the run. What is this? Little functified formation here.
All the trickery in the world. Cronquist on the end around to the 50 across midfield. And he tiptoes the sideline for first down yardage, but plenty of flags on the field.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that there. I think they're going to get holding for sure. Out here on the end, it looked like D'Amato was being held. But I also think maybe they got a block in the back, too.
On the offense, number 44.
They saw them both.
It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay second down.
It's the tight end, Caden Stite. More often than not, when you have all this trickery, something goes awry.
Yeah, yep. The old funk plays. That's what we used to call them. They look weird, and they just are weird. But when they work, you look like a genius. When they don't, it's 2nd and 17.
So Rolfsness back in the gun. Kevin Allen III is the running back. Rolfsness to pass. Surveys, fires short over the middle. Nolan All makes the catch. Picks up roughly 7. Nonetheless, that'll set up a 3rd and 9.
Got some of it back there in the little shallow crossing little scheme that they like to run there. Two guys across the middle, and he did a really good job. You don't chase crossers across the middle. You let them go, they're going to come to you.
Big third down play near midfield. Rolsness to pass again, 3rd and 8. Fires, it is caught, but short of the sticks. Hauled in by Cole Pruitt.
I mean, there's no question they're going to go for it.
Got about a yard to go.
Well, what are you going to do, punt? I mean, it's like I said, before the game. I mean, you're not playing for anything other than the win of the game. You got to go for it.
It's the first time Eastern Washington has taken a chance on 4th down today. Rolsness up the middle himself, met by a man. He was stuffed. Jeremiah Bernard.
What the? Oh, wow.
Thanksgiving is next week. Bernard brought the stuffing.
He sure did.
Cole Pruitt had a chance, but on 4th and 1, Cal Poly forces a turnover on downs. We'll be back.
I'm on another level. We about to turn it up. You wanna be for me? You wanna see what's up? They don't know where I've been. They don't know what I've done. I'm on another level. We about to turn it up.
At KSBY News, we take you along for every journey.
The greatest benefit is the community, the people.
Because your voice matters. We're listening to your concerns.
There's been an ongoing issue of safety.
The divots are so bad, it's dangerous now.
And helping you find solutions.
More on what you should know before using these systems again.
With more reporters dedicated to telling stories from where you live. We are KSBY News, in your community.
The secret to happiness is discovering your spot. It could be over the mountain or deep beneath the stream. In a quiet place, in a wild place. The question is, where does your spot take you? Pocatello. Life is good here.
Basketball fans, Starch Madness is back, returning to downtown Boise in Idaho Central Arena this March 7th to 11th. Experience Boise's vibrant downtown with walkable restaurants, hotels, and championship basketball. Make your travel plans today at visitboise.com or by scanning this QR code. March starts in Boise.
So a 4th down stop for Cal Poly, and the Mustangs will take over just shy of midfield. Anthony Grigsby Jr. back there in the gun. He will run this offense for the Mustangs. So far today, 200 passing yards. He's got Tyree Washington in the backfield. Fake handoff and Grigsby to throw. Now he'll roll out. Grigsby fires, open man. Was that hauled in? It was right along the sideline.
Yeah, he was out of bounds.
Looks like Brooks was unable to keep a foot down.
Yeah, I was looking right at him. He was definitely was out of bounds. There's no question.
Well, that was Brooks. It was a good catch, just could not keep the foot planted. 2nd and 10. Now Grigsby, hands off middle. It's Washington. Got a yard. Reed's son drags him down. 3rd and 9 coming up. Well, this Cal Poly offense has stalled so far in the second half.
You were reading my mind. It was exactly the word I was thinking of, is that it looks like they've just stalled, like they ran out of gas here.
3rd and 8. Fidel Pitts in motion. Grigsby fires. It's intercepted. What a grab! Heck of a catch from Dejon Wells. One-handed, reeled in. The second interception today from Eastern.
Well, you said before the game how efficient Eastern Washington is at taking the ball away, especially on interceptions. And they just find a way to find the football. I mean, this is not the best ball off his back foot by Grigsby there. Just not recommended. You're coaching quarterbacks to throw a football like this, especially across the middle.
Eastern
Up
Washington,
there too long.
Since 2010, they're 76-9 when they win the turnover battle. Today, a +2 on that turnover margin. Great field position. Can they capitalize? First and 10 from the 45.
You know, Coach Wolf's beside himself because it's not what you teach and it's not how you teach it. It just seems to be happening.
Fired out into the flat and caught by Cole Pruitt. 6-yard gain, tackle made by Boston Wilson. Eastern wants to work quickly.
Yeah, there you go. Nice pitch and catch, like you call it. And I would stick. This is where they ran that screen last time. Wouldn't be surprised if they tried to go deep out of this.
Now they go to the other end. The ball is tipped up in the air. Jackson Branch unable to corral it. 3rd and 4 quickly. Last thing you want to do here is relinquish this prime time field position.
No, you're right. And the ball's kind of just hung around here for this 3rd quarter. It hasn't gone anywhere, and both teams are kind of, like you said, stalled right here in the middle of the field.
4 for 9 on 3rd down attempts today, Coach.
That's not terrible.
3rd and 4. Thrown to the near side for Branch, who gets pummeled but holds on to the football. 1st down.
Wow. They're just finding ways to get it done. They're hanging around. Those slants are hard to cover, too. Boy, those routes are just difficult.
They'll work quickly. Hand off to the right side. Kevin Allen, the 3rd, tries to turn the corner. Mason Rivera says no thank you.
Yeah, he's first time we called his name, but he's just a good football player. Yeah. He finds the ball. He knows where to go. He's got really good instincts. It's a very good tackler. He's probably the best tackler I've seen here, and I've been here for a while. I mean, with the exception of Elijah Ponder, who's making tackles for the Patriots, Rivera's right up there.
Cole McGovern is down, and that'll send us to a media break. Cal Poly by 3. Eagles are on the move. We'll be right back. Welcome you back here in the middle of a drive. After an injury timeout, Cal Poly clinging to a 3-point lead. Eastern Washington on the move. 2nd and 9 coming up. Final week of the regular season. It's the Eagles of Cheney, Washington, in search of their 5th Big Sky win. Rolfsness rolls out, fires, it's complete. Bouncing to the right, room to move, and inside the 15, Wesley Garrett making things happen with his feet. But back behind the play, Caden Rolfsness, the freshman starting quarterback, his first career start. He was slow to get up, writhing in some pain after that play. Watch this again. He got clobbered.
He did. No, that's not the wrong one.
And then the throw on 1st and 10. Garrett could not haul that in. Boston Wilson on the coverage.
Pass incomplete. Boston Wilson with the coverage for the Mustangs. 2nd and 10 at the 15.
15-yard line, 2nd and 10 coming up. A moment ago, Cole McGovern went down. In his place, Cole Abarca. He's at the left guard spot. And is thrown over the middle and hammered. Mason Rivera bounced the receiver. It was Nolan Olm who took a shot on a hospital ball. Check this out.
That's a good way to put that. Jeez.
Got to have strong hands to keep that one in your grasp.
Strong stomach, too.
Oh, man.
Enjoyed that.
Mason Rivera hit him with a force. Ton of bricks. Wesley Garrett, the motion man, trips to the right now. Garrett moves on again. Rolfsness rolls out, hits Garrett in stride, but he is brought down. Jeremiah Bernard. Hit him where it mattered most, tackled him right near the line of scrimmage. 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit to try and tie this game.
Jeremiah Bernard is not a big kid. But boy, oh boy, he brings a lot of power. He's just an absolute beast out in space. He's made 3 or 4 really big hits today.
Snap, hold, kick. It is up and through. That is Soren McKee, and we are tied at 27.
I think that's a victory right there for Poly at this point. Not to give up the lead, only be tied, right? I mean, it's
We're tied at 26.
a little longer than a
but it's better than
30-yard
being
field
behind.
goal, but yeah, I mean, Coach, you got a great point.
Yeah.
The fact that Cal Poly is, despite Eastern Washington moved the ball much better in this second half, it's still a manageable ball game.
Right, yeah. And it doesn't feel as bad, too. I don't know how to describe that, but when you give up a field goal and you hold them and you stop them, you almost feel like that's a win. And then you're coming back out with the ball and you feel like, okay, we drive down and score, we're in good shape. We're not playing from behind. I guess that's the best way to put it. Check out the fans here in slow.
Yeah, finally, we've got shade over all of Mustang Memorial Field.
Yeah, it's a little shady over here. A lot of green, white, and gold. We got a chance, my son and I, to hit up the area of the school that does a lot of the food production. They make chocolate, cheese, and all kinds of stuff. Olive oil, had no idea they did that here, and it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, you're talking about the tailgate earlier today, Coach.
Yeah.
I walked over there. They had a Mandarin spread.
Yeah, what
It was
is that?
unlike anything I've ever seen.
Yeah, my
man.
son tried it. Was that good, JT? You saying good on the Mandarin spread? You're giving a thumbs up.
I sure do.
I tried the olive oil. I'm going to give that a thumbs up. We got some cheese, some chocolate. But, you know, it's pretty cool that they have that here. I didn't know that they did that here. They make ice cream, too?
Cal Poly is known for its agriculture.
It's
and
wild.
I mean, I feel that is one of the few schools in California that has that kind of flair.
Right, and that diversity, too. I mean, that's pretty cool. And the students were excellent. They were so nice. They were very informative. It's great.
1st and 10, thrown out to Fidel Pitts. Jalen Jenkins brings him down after about a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 at the 30.
Pitts was a big part of this offense for a lot of the season. Kind of got dinged up too, and now he's back, and you can see he's got a lot of ability.
Grigsby, open man, unleashes, and Boer in stride to the 20. Dragged down by Ambrose Marsh.
So here's what's wild about that. That ball was up there so long, it actually gave the DB a chance to catch him. That ball was up there forever, it seemed like.
Well, Boer lost his man.
So he
was all alone.
Yeah, he had to kind of stop and come back and get it.
Ambrose Marsh on a full sprint tracked him down to save a score. 1st and 10 from the 20. And Grigsby is dropped in the backfield. He was sacked by a slew of Eagles.
See, I just think that sitting 5 feet away from the offense coordinator, he's just holding the ball too long.
Yeah.
He's got to get rid of that ball. He just can't sit there with that like that. And again, that's speed, right, Max?
Yep.
The game speed and practice speed, different.
It's different, and Isaiah Perez took advantage of it. He's the captain of this defensive unit for Eastern Washington. He got the sack. Bounce to the outside. Sanders nowhere to go. He was stood up. Miles Mayoski, Jaden Radke both got there. 3rd and 14, 15 yards.
3rd and a long way.
Anthony Grigsby Jr. in the gun here. Under pressure, steps up and hammered again. Perez got to him. Trevor Thurman in the backfield as well. And right after, a huge play down the sideline on broken coverage. Cal Poly then goes 3 and out from there. The Mustangs lost one of their field goal kickers earlier today in Gianluca DeMoro, who's now hobbling on crutches on the sideline. That brings up Noah Cerna.
More than capable. Cerna's been here before.
Snap, hold, kick. It is up, and it just snuck through. 44-yard field goal, 43 and change, but it puts Cal Poly back in front. Well, the Mustangs take the lead again. We'll be right back.
Buy a new Honda today and do not pay for 90 days. The year-end sale is now at your local Honda dealer. All Honda cars, SUVs, and trucks are on sale during Happy Honda Days. Get new Hondas with no payments till spring. Drive today and do not pay for 90 days. Holiday inventory is here. Don't miss big year-end savings now. Make no payments for 90 days during Happy Honda Days. Search your local Honda dealer today.
In the heart of Montana's untamed wilderness, a legend is brewing. Jeremiah Johnson Brewing, the official beer of the Big Sky Conference. Brewed with the rugged spirit of the West. Jeremiah Johnson is simply a world-class, straightforward, no-nonsense beer. Do well.
We never set out to be the largest casino resort in the Pacific Northwest. We just wanted to be the best. But we forgot that being the best means more guests wanting more action, more jackpots, more big-name entertainment, more pedicures. Well, more everything. Until one day, you look up and realize, we need a new hotel tower. The new River Tower, to be exact. Northern Quest in Spokane, Washington. Now the largest. And yes, still the best.
We welcome you back here to San Luis Obispo. It was a whole heaping of scoring at the half, 51 combined points. Now 10 minutes into the third quarter, not nearly as much action on the scoreboard, but Cal Poly clinging to a 3-point lead against Eastern Washington.
Yeah, it's maybe they went back in there at halftime and sort of figured out some of this stuff to slow each other down, but the unsung heroes of football, the kickers, it's like they're going to be taking center stage here, at least for a while.
Noah Cerna squibs it up the middle. Room to run for Wesley Garrett up to about the 43-yard line. Coach, that brings me to my next question for you. How much do those halftime adjustments really do make a difference? You only have about 10 minutes in there.
Yeah, but with all the stuff now with film and everything, and you can go back in and look and see maybe alignments that they're doing or things that you didn't notice during the week that just didn't show. Be able to draw it up and just, it's hard to do it on the fly because the game's moving. Everybody's sitting down, even if it's for a few minutes, to be able to say, here's what we're going to do, can change a lot. It's a big part of coaching, no question about it.
A lot of the stamina plays into it too, as Marcise Yetz takes it for about 4 yards. Mikey D'Amato brought him down. Everybody is all hyped up on adrenaline for senior day at the start of the game for the opening kickoff. The second half kickoff, maybe not as much adrenaline. 2nd and 7. Rolfsness back to pass. Rolls out. He's under pressure. Throws down the sideline. It is nearly intercepted. Mason Rivera on the coverage. Intended target Noah Cronquist. Rivera jumped the ball but couldn't come up with it.
I think it looked like the receiver actually pulled it out. Nope, he just got knocked down. Now Rivera had a chance at it. And
lost his footing.
Yeah, he just, well, you know what they say. The reason why he's on defense. That's not always true.
Yeah, Eastern Washington secondary players, they could certainly play offense with how many interceptions they've got this year. Marcise Yetz out of the backfield. Room to run, tiptoes the sideline, and he's shoved out of bounds. Troy Bean got there to maybe save a score. Heck of a play on 3rd and long.
Yeah, and again, they're not piling up tons of yardage, but they're getting it when they need it. And let's not forget, Poly was ahead in this game 14-0. They've been outscored 30-13. It's a strange game. I'm sorry, 24-13.
But Eastern has certainly kicked it into gear as we see a great play by Calvin Moore. Intended target was Miles Williams.
A lot of excitement from the Cal Poly player. They said that in the first half. It looks good on him. I mean, that's what you need to do. And this is just a great defensive play right here. You're just driving right through those hips and get a hand on the ball. It's a great, great defensive play. As good as you, that's how you coach it.
Textbook stuff to bring up 2nd and 10. Rolfsness, empty backfield. 3 wide receivers set on the right. Motion man fakes the handoff. Back up the middle, Rolfsness. Room to run across the 20. And he lowers the shoulder for first down yardage as Mason Rivera brings him down.
Boy, he's earning the respect of a lot of folks in Washington right now. This kid is playing his behind off. Say the wrong word right there. He's this kid is good. No question. Very gritty, tough kid.
1st and 10 from the 17. Rolfsness fires, end zone, just overshoots his man. Looking for Cole Pruitt. Jeremiah Bernard there on the coverage.
Yeah, that's probably not the guy you want to throw the ball near. The way Jeremiah Bernard's been playing, find somebody else to pick on, not number 1. That's not smart.
Bernard had an interception last week with a 32-yard return. Tried to tag him there in the end zone, now 2nd and 10. Another red zone trip for Eastern Washington. Rolfsness breaks away to the sideline and out. Scampers for a couple of yards. 3rd down coming. Boston Wilson met him along the sideline there. Rolfsness 45 yards on the ground today. Has picked up 166 with his arm. Responsible for 3 total touchdowns. The freshman in his first career start. Brandon Cooper, the motion man. Rolfsness to run. Picks up a block, sneaks through and into the end zone. Eastern Washington takes the lead for the first time today. Caden Rolfsness with his 3rd rushing touchdown today. The freshman quarterback dancing into the end zone. How about them Eagles?
Yeah, this kid is pretty good. Because, you know, Cal Poly's struggled a little bit on defense, but still Division I football. This guy's as good as they come.
It's a 13-yard rushing touchdown for Rolfsness. Extra point is good. 4-point game, and the Eagles have flipped this one. As good as Cal Poly's offense looked in the first half, Eastern Washington has now taken control of this thing. Now it's on Anthony Grigsby Jr. to try and make something happen. Another kickoff here for Eastern Washington. Coach, you mentioned it. Cal Poly was out to a 14-0 lead that led 21-7 at one point.
So strange.
This Eastern Washington offense has finally found its groove under the freshman. Just took a couple of drives to get going.
Yeah, and just he's carrying the team on his back. For I mean, there's no question about it. It's him against Poly at this point. I mean, he's just on a different level, and they're struggling with him, especially when he runs.
Yet another touchback off the foot of Hunter McKee. It's late in the regular season. The Big Sky standings shaping up here. And you look at where Eastern Washington is, just trying to keep pace near the top.
Yeah.
See that Sac State team. Cal Poly beat them earlier this year, but just one of the very few Big Sky wins for the Mustangs this year. Actually, the only Big Sky win for Cal Poly this year.
Yeah, and it's, you know, they're in that position where they've been so close, and they've just not been able to get over that little proverbial hump.
Thrown over the middle, and Garrison unable to haul that in. It was just a little too high as Anthony Grigsby Jr. can't connect with him. Get to this point, Grigsby, the 3rd starter of the season for Cal Poly at quarterback. The signal caller is the 4th quarterback for the Mustangs this year. Grigsby hands off Tyree Washington, who has just been stuffed every time he's gotten the ball.
Yeah, he's struggled, and again, that's part of the issue they've had here. I mean, it's not just today. They've struggled running the ball, period, and I think he's maybe the guy down the road, but you know, it's going to take a while. And like you say, he was hurt and coming back, and when you come back after an injury, sometimes it takes you a game or two, and they don't have a game or two. This is it. This is it for the season this year. So good back, but probably not enough time to get at that level that they want to see him.
Cal Poly in the 3rd quarter with 52 total yards. Got to get something going, trailing for the first time today. Grigsby back to pass. Surveys and fires. Deep down the seam. A grab! Fidel Pitts climbs the ladder. Reels it in. First down, Poly.
Wow. That was an amazing catch. And there was 3 guys on him. Caught that with 3 Eastern Washington players on him. That's pretty darn good.
Just sandwiched in between a slew of Eagles for a 24-yard gain before Tyree Washington picks up another 5 on the ground.
Little tempo here for the Mustangs.
This is where they had success earlier today. Washington buried up the middle. He got another 4, about a yard shy of the sticks.
Stay with it.
Third and 1. Clock ticking. Handoff Washington. He gets first down yardage and a couple more.
And the target Washington, and that's a first down.
Cal Poly advances the sticks. Platoon shift. And a chance to slow things down for the moment. Trying to work this no huddle as Kendrick Sanders comes in the tailback spot. 3 wide receivers on the right side. Anthony Grigsby Jr. takes the snap, flips over to Sanders, tries to turn the corner, and he spins for an extra couple of yards. Still moving.
That was a nice effort right there. Boy, that was really good. Again, these backs, I think, are what Coach Wolf would be looking for. It's just they haven't been healthy. When you look at this guy run here, this is what you want to see from a running back. There's a miss there, a miss there, a couple other misses, and then a couple yards by himself. That's what you want.
Then the quarterback, Grigsby, dragged down by his shoelaces. Justice Leule saved a first down.
3rd and 1.
Quarter.
3rd and 1 coming up after the break. Headed to the 4th. Eastern Washington with its first lead of the day. We've got ourselves a barn burner in San Luis Obispo. More to come. Big Sky football in the final week of the regular season. This evening, it is so money in San Luis Obispo. 4-point lead, Eastern Washington. Final quarter of the regular season. Let's get to it. Eagles working on their first lead of the ball game. Cal Poly just on the brink of the red zone. Mustangs have been moving quickly right into it. It's a direct snap to Misa Paye'u. Able to get the yards. This is all set up from the catch from Fidel Pitts. What a play.
Yes, just amazing. I mean, this might be the play of the game at this point. I mean, extends that. Wow. That's poetry right there. You don't see a lot of guys be able to turn and twist their body like that and control it. That's a Randy Moss-ish kind of catch right there. That's really good. Very good.
So you got that to set up this first down. Handoff right side. It's Washington. 1 or 2. Brought down from Josiah Good.
Washington has just not been able to get himself going. It just seems like there's gaps there and lanes, and you're just not getting up in there and finding it like you think you might be able to. And I think you're going to have to go back to the air again.
Back to pass again. Grigsby rolls, fires, end zone, caught, touchdown! Fidel Pitts caps off the drive with a swan song. Mustangs back on top.
Yeah, Pitts, he earned that one. And this was a good job by Grigsby too. He got out of trouble, finds Pitts in the right spot. Perfect ball. And Pitts, like I said, 6 for 6.
16-yard catch. That throw on the run. Put it on the dot. Fourth quarter off to a bang. Noah Cerna bangs it through. Poly by 3. Don't go anywhere. I'm sure we'll see more scored in this one.
Seems like it.
This thing's been fun. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Get bigger savings on Honda CR-Vs. The year-end sale is here. During Happy Honda Days, CR-Vs are in stock. Gas and hybrid models are on sale. Drive home in a new Honda CR-V today. On sale now with low payments from $309 a month. CR-V hybrids get up to 560 miles per tank, and the battery charges as you drive. Don't miss year-end savings on CR-Vs. To have Happy Honda Days, search your local Honda dealer today.
At KSBY News, we take you along for every journey.
The greatest benefit is the community, the people.
Because your voice matters. We're listening to your concerns.
There's been an ongoing issue of safety.
The divots are so bad, it's dangerous now.
And helping you find solutions.
More on what you should know before using these systems again.
With more reporters dedicated to telling stories from where you live. We are KSBY News, in your community.
At Cal Poly, we've been putting knowledge into action for more than a century. We call it Learn by Doing, and we know it's the best way to make sure our students are ready for whatever comes next. Our world needs us to help build a brighter future, and we know that if we want to make an impact tomorrow, we have to put in the work today. Because it's one thing to be ready one day, but at Cal Poly, we'd rather be ready day one.
As the sun rises over the Rocky Mountains on a new era, we stand on a foundation etched in stone. Built on the backs of legends, All-Americans, and national champions, we've made our mark not only in the West, but across the nation and the globe. Through perseverance and commitment to a world-class student-athlete experience, we've set ourselves apart from our peers as an untraveled road lies ahead. We are the Big Sky Conference, where experience is elevated.
All fun and games in San Luis Obispo. Cal Poly with the score, a 16-yard throw and catch. It's Fidel Pitts who connects on the throw from Anthony Grigsby Jr., his third touchdown pass of the game. Mustangs by 3. Eastern Washington has gotten the bulk of their offense from great field position on special teams. Noah Cronquist tagged down right around the 15. Braden Breedlove comes out. Huge play all over. Breedlove first to get there. Hudson Giarata also there to make the play. All right, 1st and 10, Eastern Washington. When they've been backed up with tough field position, offense has not been able to get into a groove.
No, let's see if Poly can turn what they just did into something positive.
Kevin Allen III, patient on the run for 3 yards.
And they're going to have to, Poly's going to have to find a way to get out of this back and forth if they want to keep it, and Eastern Washington wants to stay right where they are so they have a chance at the end. 2 ways to approach this, the home team, visiting team.
Seen this crazy setup a couple of times for Eastern. Ball is out! Is that a fumble in the backfield, or was that a pass?
Let's see what they say. Referees usually wait on this before they blow it out, but I'm gonna say they're gonna call it an incomplete pass. Yeah, that's what they normally do, is let it play out first. Yeah, that's a pass.
Look at Manali Danielson, who punched that ball out as Caden Rolfsness did the throw. They did call it a fumble, by the way. It's all the way back there.
Yeah,
Long
lucky.
3rd down coming up.
Lucky it wasn't Poly that picked that up.
Rolfsness back to pass. Plenty of time. Deep seam overshoots his man. Intended target Jackson Branch. 4th and long coming up. Deep in the Eagles' own zone.
You called it. When they're back up like that, they're struggling getting out of that. You know, they're just backed up and they can't get out. And now this puts Poly in a much better position with field position and a lot of other things.
Cal Poly's defense stands them up, a huge 3 and out.
Yeah.
That fumble turns into a massive play as well.
Sure does.
And it's a missed kick too on that
Stay
punt.
away from it.
Mustangs will have primetime field position just shy of midfield. Cal Poly will take over. Ball just came out a little awkward off the foot of Landon Ogles.
Yeah, well, these left-footed kickers here.
He got it about 50 yards from the spot where he kicked it.
Yeah, he did actually a good job getting it out of there. You need a left-footed kicker to coach a left-footed kicker. There's not many of those guys around.
Well, that brings us to 1st and 10 here. Paul Holyfield, the tailback, fired to the outside, and the ball caught by Boer. For Logan Boer, that's his 6th catch today. Over 100 receiving yards, and a touchdown for the senior. Holyfield gets the handoff. He surges for a 1st down. Miles Mayoski brings him down. Paul Holyfield Jr. with a heck of a run.
Another guy that they could use. I mean, there's just a lot of, you talk about the shuffle. That's another guy. He's been in there a lot and just injury bug.
Out of the reach of Jordan Garrison. 2nd down coming. When Cal Poly has worked quickly, that's when the Mustangs have had the most success.
Yeah,
today.
they look. Yeah, the whole tempo moving thing has really worked to their advantage. And I would think you're going to see a little, maybe another long one here. I mean, you got Boer isolated over here. You got Pitts over there. I mean, it just looks like that's that kind of.
Grigsby dives back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 coming. But coach, you know, you look at offensive coordinator Tim Rosenbach, his connection with Eastern Washington, the time that he's spent there. Coach Paul Wolf, how he was the head coach for the Eagles in Cheney before coming over to Cal Poly. Bo Baldwin, who was here before Paul Wolf, he won a championship in Cheney with the Eastern Washington Eagles. And on the other sideline, Aaron Best was coaching under Bo Baldwin during that championship run in 2010.
Yep.
A lot of connections as Boer is hammered, holds on with strong hands, 2 yards shy of the sticks. Dejon Wells laid the boom.
Yeah, and you're going to put him right in that. Go for it on 4th down again. Boer's having himself a day on senior day. Looking real good. Again, he takes advantage of the size. I mean, big kid, you got to try to get the ball in there like that. Just let him work those DBs. Good job by Grigsby finding him.
Cal Poly, good on 4th down today.
A little QB draw here. We'll see. Oh, no, it looks like they're going with the Mesa special. Oh, and they jumped.
That is a tough spot for the Mustangs. It looked like Cal Poly had a false start.
Number 71, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Anthony Pett moved too early.
I don't know here. I think, I'm going to have to punt. Yep. Now, I'll tell you what. We've seen it before. They fake punts here in this position. It's not a bad time to try it. You were going to go for it anyway. It's only 5 yards.
What have you got to lose?
I don't think we're going to see it, but I wouldn't mind it.
Jesse Ehrlich. He will send this one away. High flyer just inside the 10. Terrific field position as that ball is downed by Ethan Torres.
They've definitely practiced that before. Nice. Well,
pinned inside the 5. Eastern Washington will try and march down the field on the other side. San Luis Obispo with Eastern Washington pinned inside the 5 after a terrific punt from Jesse Ehrlich a moment ago. Now, the Eagles of Eastern Washington with the freshman Caden Rolfsness taking the snap from the end zone under 10 minutes to play. Hands off for Marcise Yetz. Bounces to the outside and dragged down by Mason Rivera.
Rivera, like we said earlier, he's one of those guys that just knows how to play football. I know it sounds weird, but look at his angles and stuff. He's always in the right spot. I mean, if you're picking a team, he's the guy you pick first, for sure. Him and D'Amato are the two guys that just stick out to me.
It is a statement defense for Cal Poly, but it comes more ironically tonight when both teams have put up so much offense, right?
Yeah. Yep.
You know, and they do pride themselves on their defensive prowess as Rolfsness takes it for a couple of yards to bring up 3rd and medium. Hayden Rolfsness, the freshman, his first career start, responsible for 4 touchdowns today, 3 on the ground. 3rd and 4. Rolfsness to pass, looking left, fires sideline, it's knocked away! Demel Turner with a crucial play in coverage to set up a 4th down.
Yeah, you said it, Max. That's just effort right there. I mean, that ball was thrown right where it had to be thrown, and Demel Turner just decided he wasn't going to let that happen. And I can't say enough about how hard they're playing and the level that they're playing with at this point in the season. It's really impressive. Both sides.
That one is booted away. It's muffed. Looked like Brooks Wheatley fell on it. Cal Poly gets lucky in that moment.
Everybody in San Luis Obispo just held their breath.
Keeping you on your heels. Head to the 4th and more in just a moment. Stay with us. Your Old Slow Barbecue player of the game. Fuel your hunger with the best barbecue in Slow County. Visit Old Slow Barbecue today. Logan Boer with a career high 126 receiving yards, 7 catches and a touchdown. How about a way to end your career on senior day? Boer finishing on a high note.
He's been a real good player here for them, and he's been a good member of the community too.
Deep for Boer! Overshoots his man.
We made him the impact player. Then we picked him as the player of the game. We almost got him another touchdown right there. Got any more, Andrew, got any more awards we can give him?
Before Boer could even be acknowledged as the impact player,
he was in the end zone.
He hauled in a 31-yard touchdown catch.
Crazy. Back to the tempo, like you called, Max.
Anthony Grigsby Jr., quarterback. 3rd different starting play caller for Cal Poly this season. We've had 4 guys at quarterback throughout the year. Grigsby fires, caught. Garrison, ball out right along the sideline. But I think the Mustangs were helped by the lack of real estate over there.
Yeah, that ball went out of bounds. You're right, they got lucky. This was a good hit too.
Isaac Redford peppered it out. Nobody there to recover as Cal Poly able to reap the benefits of the sidelines. Tyree Washington hesitates and surges up the middle. Got about 4 on the play. Second down coming.
Yeah, this has just been one of those games where nobody really seems like they want to just grab a hold of it and take it. This is a spot where Poly could do it. Put 7 on the board here. Eastern Washington have a tough time with that.
Grigsby hits Washington with a one-handed catch, reeled in just beyond the 35. Still churning.
I mean, I mentioned a couple times today to you, Max, but, players take on the personalities of their coaches, right?
Yep.
Look how hard these guys are playing this late in the season. I mean, Washington doesn't want to go down. I mean, he could have easily just said, I'm done, and he's still fighting. I mean, that's something you could go and build on for next year, 100%. That's a really good effort.
Coach, it's a great point. Washington got him about 3 yards shy of the first down. Now Washington breaks free. Green grass in front of him, showing him his shoe bottoms. Touchdown, Poly!
Woo-wee! Where did that come from? He broke out the dance of the end zone. That a boy?
First rushing touchdown of the day for Tyree Washington. Took it home from 33 yards out. Maneuvers into the end zone.
Very good.
Cal Poly back by 2 scores. The kick is blocked. The extra point is blocked. It is the 6th time Eastern Washington has blocked a kick this season. It is the first time Cal Poly has had a kick blocked this season. Watch it again.
Take a look here. Yeah, he's got his hand on it.
As Isaiah Perez, the captain on this defensive unit.
What the heck is going on here?
It is his 4th blocked kick this season. And that could come in handy late in this game.
I mean, you can't ask for a better football game. I mean, I don't care which school you're from or you're behind today. This is just exciting football. I mean, it seems like the game just started. Here's another look at it. Oh, man, he was up there, too. He got off the ground. Very nice. And again, we talked about the effort here, right? So kudos to Coach Best and his staff, too, because their guys don't have much to play for either, and they're playing like they're in a playoff game. There's a lot of effort on this field today. I mean, on both sides. Impressive.
It's Josue Lopez to boot this away. Cronquist hands it off. Here comes Wes Garrett. Room to run down the middle. Wes Garrett breaking free. Garrett down to the right side. Sneaks through another man. Garrett, house call. Eastern Washington answers right back. There is a flag down way behind the play, but the trickery as it stands right now was a touchdown for Eastern Washington on special teams. We'll see if this one's coming back.
Yeah, something definitely happened. So that was the old loop-a-loop there, rope-a-dope-a-dopa, and the reverse. And boy, that was very well run. Let's see what he says.
During the return, holding, receiving team.
That's a killer.
It's a 10-yard penalty. It'll be first down.
Oh, Coach.
That's a killer.
We've already seen an 87-yard return today. This was almost a touchdown.
Right there.
Yeah.
It was right there. He tackled him. Yep, it was right there. I couldn't see the number. It looked like 84, but it was hard to tell. Yeah, that wasn't smart.
Talk about how penalties can change the entire dynamic. Aaron Best furious along the sideline. It is tough.
Well, that's one of the issues, though, when you run plays like that, is it's very hard not to do those things, if that makes sense. You're not used to it. Running in different areas and stuff. It's weird.
Handoff up the middle. A burst from Kevin Allen III. Got about 10 yards on the play. lose the sticks just enough to get to that first down yardage. Let's watch this again.
There's Rivera again. Running downhill and filling alleys.
Deep throw, but way over the head of the intended target. Miles Williams was through the middle of the field.
Now, we thought we'd see more from Williams today. Didn't see much from him at all. Clearly their best receiver, not much.
Williams, who leads the team in reception yards coming into today. Had 94 yards on 6 catches last week. Rolfsness over the middle, intercepted!
God, guess who?
Mikey D'Amato snared it out of thin air. Cal Poly takes over. Magnificent field position for the Mustangs.
Wow. Just a poor decision, and like the tight end didn't even know the ball was coming.
Intended for Caden Stipe, but well behind his intended target.
You know, people say things, I know you've heard this before, that's a freshman mistake. You know what that is? It's just a mistake. Doesn't matter what year you are, right? This guy wasn't turned around, he threw it, shouldn't have. You know, it's kind of the same thing that happened to Grigsby in the first half. You know, you just make a bad decision. Lack of experience, maybe. Too bad for Eastern Washington. It looked like they were going in the right direction.
Well, now Cal Poly with great field position. Misa Paya'u tries to break one. Works his way inside the red zone, a couple yards shy of the line to gain.
A couple things going on here, Max. One, you want the clock to run, right? And two, you want another score. Both of those things puts the game out of reach at some point. Good coaching, smart. Obviously they have this in their repertoire because they're pulling it out. This little I formation. Kind of a bang and run game here. Old school.
Anthony Grigsby Jr. under center. Tailback Paya'u gets the handoff, back up the middle, muscles through for another first down, up to about the 11.
Boy, did that penalty change this entire game?
The whole thing.
Paya'u just looking like a beast. Don't forget how fresh he is. I mean, seriously, he's been standing on the sideline for 2.5 hours.
He was planned to be in this offensive scheme throughout the whole season before he missed 6 games due to injury early in the year.
But now he's got fresh legs and he's just pounding.
A linebacker last year, he transitions to running back this season. He was a tailback in high school and a terrific one at that. Paya'u gets the handoff, bounces to the left side, lost the football, and Eastern Washington came away with it. Jalen Jenkins punched it out. Eagles get another turnover, and that flips the game on its head.
Yeah, so that was just pretty poor ball placement by Paya'u.
Samurai Anderson fell on it.
Way too high. Keep that ball low. Wrist above the elbow.
Jalen Jenkins, coach, with 5 interceptions this season. There he forces a fumble in a crucial moment.
Very good.
They needed the turnover. Now Rolfsness room to run. Works his way for about 8. Kenny Olsen brings him down.
Well, now,
Mikey D'Amato.
You know, Eastern Washington's got to be thinking score, onside kick stuff going on here. I mean, well, no, seriously, there's not much time left. And, you know, they're not exploding with big plays. You know, it's not going to take them a while to get down the field, if, in fact, they do.
It has been methodical on the approach for the Eagles. Thrown over the middle and caught. That's a first down. You see Wesley Garrett there for the catch.
It's nice, a lot of patience and poise back there for a freshman. He looks really good.
1st and 10. Handoff to Kevin Allen III. Dragged down after a gain of 2 or 3. Olsen there again with Antonio Vacamalalu.
Kenny Olsen's been on about half of the tackles today. Anything up the middle's been Olsen's. Little quad set. Oh, 5 guys.
Unbelievable. All over the place. Hand off to Allen on the end around. He got 2 yards on the rush to bring out a third and medium.
So we talked about this in the first half. This is just bad clock management. I mean, look at it's running. What are they doing? In the first half, they were stopping the clock, right? And now they're running it. Like they don't have that much time to do all this extra stuff. See, when you sub, you got to let the other team sub, and that's taking a long time. You got to be ready for that.
Rolfsness to pass. He gets hit as he throws. The ball hangs in the air and is batted down. It just levitated as Kenny Olsen trucked him.
Yeah, but look how many guys thought they could catch this for Poly. There's like 5 guys there. They all thought they had it.
Demel Turner. You know, Kenny Olsen, by the way, how about that blitz package?
Oh, wow, yeah. Well, when you can send in a linebacker like that with the speed and agility, those offensive linemen don't have much of a chance.
Defensive coordinator Cody Van Appen with a great blitz call. Now 4th and 5. This might be the ball game. Rolfsness fires, sideline, cut!
No way.
Heck of a grab. Miles Williams.
Well, right when you thought he was done, he's not.
He's the Eagles' leading receiver. He's been quiet tonight, but you go to him when it matters most. Sandwiched along that sideline. First down. Thrown middle again. Caught this time by Landon Cooper. He swaggers to first down yardage. Dropped down by Mason Rivera. Oh, now this offense is humming a little bit.
Yeah, they're moving the ball now, but it's taking a lot of time. They got the ball back with 6 minutes and something.
Converted on 4th down. Now back-to-back first downs. Rolfsness unloads deep, and it's intercepted. Jeremiah Bernard. He brings it back just shy of the 30. And Cal Poly.
Somebody's going to the surfboard.
Might finish it off with that. 2 minutes to go. A 2-score game. And Bernard, on the final day of the regular season, comes up clutch.
Bernard's just been a beast back there. And like I said, he's not that big, but Bernard with the pick and the flick, and he's going to go get a little sideline love on the old surfboard. What a game.
Welcome back in San Luis Obispo. Cal Poly with the interception in the red zone. Jeremiah Bernard brings it back to the 25. Mustangs with a chance to put it away, but Eastern Washington with 3 timeouts. Tyree Washington, the tailback, he gets the handoff, scampers for 2.
Tyree Washington, the bunker.
Washington with 83 yards on the ground today, including a 33-yard touchdown run. Timeout, Eastern Washington. But Tyree Washington's been playing well. Other guy been playing well. It's our Mr. Pickles hungriest player of the game. Bite into the bold flavor at Mr. Pickles Sandwich Shop. The tastiest sandwiches in San Luis Obispo. Jeremiah Bernard, heck of a game. And you know what? It felt destined that he was going to make a play late in this game that when it mattered most.
Right, and you're 100% correct. And how fitting is it that it's the hungriest player, and he played like he was hungry from the beginning of the game.
Yep.
He was everywhere. I mean, he played with a lot of energy and emotion today. Great game. Congratulations. He did a really good job.
Sought out that interception, which could put the end to this one as Tyree Washington breaks free for a 10-yard gain and first down yardage.
Well, and you know what else, too, is that, you know, we said a lot about how things look here and how the Madden Center is going to look. This whole, as we see him come up here and just do a really good job. Washington's been great, but the whole staff here at Cal Poly does a great job. You know, Connor Leary, all those guys, it makes it really easy to work here. So thanks to all those guys, the coaches, they do a great job. They're very available. It's just a great place to come on a Saturday. It's been very rewarding, no question. And great working with you too, man.
Coach Kane, it's my pleasure, man.
It's fun, man. These games are like a basketball game today. 43-30. Crazy.
Crazy. Washington on the handoff. 2-yard gain, and there's the timeout.
They're going to have to do
Anderson
choice
on the tackle. Yeah, they elected to not take that timeout a moment ago, letting the clock run a little bit. Then they'll have maybe a minute and change if they are able to go to force a 3-and-out here.
Yeah,
Eastern
but
Washington
they're giving them back to field position. There's a lot of things they... Overall, questionable clock management today, but again, what a great football game to watch, though. I mean, if you, like I said, if you bought a ticket today, you got a very entertaining game, no question about it. It's been fun, it's been exciting, there's been a lot of things happening. Kickers got themselves out on the field, got a little love for the kickers.
Had a little bit of everything, eh?
Yep, got to see the surfboard. Wild stuff here in San Luis Obispo.
2nd and 8, Anthony Grigsby Jr. in the gun. Hands off Washington. Stutter steps to the line of scrimmage. Justice Laulu, check that. Brings him down. 3rd down coming up as Eastern uses its final timeout.
And off to Tyree Washington.
Tyree Washington just shy of 100 yards this evening. How about Anthony Grigsby Jr.? It's his first career start. They wanted to see what the redshirt junior would put together. 341 yards, 3 touchdown passes. A couple of turnovers, sure, but he really ran this offense well, and a quarterback rating, a rating of 150.1.
Not bad, not bad. You mentioned Washington. How many carries?
Washington on 20 carries,
20 carries.
yards and a touchdown.
I think that might be the most carries a back's had for Poly this whole season.
And you know what?
I'm going to tell you, I'm pretty sure it is.
Top to bottom, good showing from him.
Yeah, and he did a lot of resilience and grit too. He's not gaining a lot of yards on every carry.
It didn't start out that way.
No,
but
it
he
didn't.
He broke free for a couple of the most crucial plays of the evening.
Yeah.
3rd and 8. No timeouts left for Eastern. Handoff Washington. Picks up 2.
Now they can't call timeout.
And the clock will run.
So now you got to let this run down all the way down to what's going to be 42 seconds, right?
I think it's going to be a little closer to half a minute.
Is it? What's it? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you're right.
Cal Poly with a 2-score lead. All but culminates its year with the win. 43 points for the Mustangs. Heck of a performance on senior day. Most Cal Poly has scored against any Division I foe this season. Eastern Washington came into this evening holding Northern Colorado in its last game to its lowest scoring clip of the year, had them to just 7 points, a season low. Good showing. Over the last 5 games, Eastern Washington held opponents to about 17 points per contest.
Yeah, pretty good.
But the second most yards of offense this year for Cal Poly, the most against any Division I team. And the offense.
It's right at 500.
Yeah,
that's
certainly
pretty
shows.
crazy. So you're talking about almost 800 yards of offense
between the two teams.
That's a lot, and 79 points.
And you know what? Cal Poly cleaned things up
77
penalty-wise
points.
in the
Yeah, they
second
did
half as well.
Yep, they did.
All around great showing. Special teams return could turn this thing on its head, keep it alive. We've seen a couple of those today.
And that's a flag.
Ehrlich
No?
gets it away.
Huh.
Fair
Interesting.
catch this time.
It's a little strange that wasn't a penalty right there, but even the punter's saying, how is that not a penalty?
Cole Pruitt called for the fair catch right around the 20-yard line.
He's right. I think he definitely got hit.
Yeah. It's a fair point.
Oh, well.
Jesse Ehrlich, the punter. Nonetheless,
just
25 seconds, 1st and 10, and a 2-score deficit for Eastern Washington. Need a bomb.
In a miracle.
Need an onside kick, and then another score. And it's a sack.
That's going to do it. They don't have any timeouts. They have no timeouts.
Mason Barber drops him.
It's the absolute last thing you can have happen.
Final play or regulation. Low snap, Rolfsness to throw over the middle. It is hauled in, but that's the ball game. Cal Poly holds on with home field advantage. Mustangs by 9 as Eastern Washington falls in its final game of the regular season. Coach Paul Wolf against his former team, able to hold on in a high-scoring affair. The regular season comes to a close on a high note for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that's a good way to end it. Like we said, somebody's going to go home today with a win, and Poly's going to end up the season 2-6, and it's better than they've done in the past couple seasons. Not what they wanted, but I mean, I think you got the feeling that they're kind of on the upswing here. So good job by all the coaches and the kids that decided to stick around here. And Eastern Washington isn't going anywhere. They'll be back. Coach Best is going to have these guys right back in here again. The Big Sky Conference, not an easy conference, top to bottom. So, Sac State 7-5, and Poly beat them. So there's a lot of parity.
Cal Poly with 43 points, 500 yards. Anthony Grigsby Jr. wins his first career start. Peyton Rolfsness, the freshman starting for Eastern Washington, comes up short in his first career start. The quarterback carousel, the running back carousel, the kicker carousel.
Yeah, a lot of carousels.
Every kind of shuffle imaginable. But Cal Poly with its most wins in a season since 2018. Culminates the year 4-8 with a pair of Big Sky wins. Beat Sac State earlier in the year and then comes up against Eastern Washington. And this one meant probably a little bit more for Coach Paul Wolf.
It did, and his seniors, who he feels like he's got a real connection to. So good way to end the season for Cal Poly, no question.
Logan Boer, a career-high 126 yards on 7 catches with a touchdown. It was his senior day, and he started off with a bang, a 31-yard touchdown connection from Anthony Grigsby Jr. and the first offensive play from scrimmage. Cal Poly able to pull things out behind 99 yards from Tyree Washington as well, who also scored. Caden Rolfsness responsible for 4 touchdowns today, 3 on the ground with 56 rushing yards. And a touchdown pass as he connected with Noah Cronquist. So much special teams for Eastern Washington, but Cal Poly able to hold off on a terrific senior day. Man, it's been a great season, Coach. I can't thank you enough.
Thank you. It's been awesome. Thanks to our spotter. Thanks to everybody. It's been great.
Unreal. Well, our championship crew, thanks you for tuning in this evening from San Luis Obispo. For our director, Chris Daly, our producer, Andrew Baird, for John Kane, my spotter, Ryan Jamanco, Max Kelton here saying good night from San Luis Obispo. All broadcasts are archived on the ESPN app, and this has been a presentation of ESPN. Thanks, guys.